Hey everyone, Dangerous Freedom here. I've got my friend Patriot 3%er and another one of my buddies, Aircraft Sparky. I think you probably remember them. Um, we normally have Cheshire Cat and Detroit Prepping on, but unfortunately they can't make it this evening, so it's going to be us. So, anyways, Miss Mary, I'm your Huckleberry, Christy Jennings, everybody else in the chat. Good to see you. Howdy C, and my buddy Luciano. And I'm sure we'll get a few more people in here. So, anyways, y'all heard about this new shooting at this Walmart distribution center?
No,
I
I
heard about
haven't. I've actually kind of unplugged the past couple days. So no, I wasn't aware of it. Tell me about it.
Okay, it just happened today. Like an hour ago, maybe. So, all we're getting is reports there was a shooter. He was shooting for about 15 minutes before I guess the police got there and put him down like the dog he is. So we don't have any kind of death numbers or anything like that. Just a shooting at a Walmart distribution center.
Well, that's horrible. Glad they captured the guy. Hopefully, not that many people are hurt. And yeah, I mean, what else can you say about that?
I don't know. Oh, they did make sure to mention it. AR-15 style weapon. They had
Well,
to
of
throw that.
course.
Had to throw that in there.
You know, black guns matter. That's what I've come to the conclusion. We got to protect black guns because they're scary. And if you put they have this new upgrade called a hoodie. If you put it on the gun, it actually makes it more scary. In fact, you have to shoot 20% less rounds if you have the hoodie upgrade on them.
What's up, California Critic? Good to see you, brother.
If you put a pair of sagging pants on it, you will get pulled over more.
I was gonna say, how long before they make us put, a face mask on our rifles,
Yeah, and before we get started, Patriot 3%er, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. I've never made a video.
Brother, you need to start making videos. It's not that hard.
Well, like I said, I'm new. I've been watching, YouTube videos forever, but I'm new at this kind of stuff. And I actually talked to my buddy a little bit ago because I've been catching hell from all my buddies. Man, you need to make a video. So I think we're going to make a shooting video, and we may do it tomorrow.
Right on, man.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of my buddies. My buddy and his brother, which is one of my buddies, and so I think we're going to make a shooting video, or at least try to.
I can dig it.
There'll be many weapons there.
Well, make your first video. Little bit of advice: make your first video right around 4 minutes at max.
Okay. We can do that.
Be straight and to the point. Be like, hey, look, I'm Patriot 3%er, and I like to shoot guns. And then it's just clips, and you just pom, 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 pom. And then at the very end, you show a demolished target, and you go, mission accomplished. See you next week.
I got you. Like I said, we're gonna play with a couple of videos tomorrow and see if we can kind of put something together.
Just make sure you don't put those special videos on, that you and your old lady make. Don't put those on YouTube.
We don't. Yeah, she won't let me do that, man. I tried. She's like, no, it may get out there somehow. No. Now that was when I was younger,
Well, of course you say, well, of course they'll get out, baby, because I'm proud. I want people to see you, so they can be jealous. But no, yeah, man, you need to put out some material. And the reason why I'm saying that is because those of you in the chat who are not subscribed to Patriot 3%er, you need to go over to his channel, hit that subscribe button, and tickle the bell, man. Tickle that bell. It's kind of like rubbing a clitoris. Good things happen when you do that.
And you're putting pressure on me. Sorry, dog.
But now-
Rick's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to do something now.
Yeah, someone's got to, man. Look, there's only one way to learn how to swim, man. Sometimes you just got to jump in and do it. And YouTube is no different.
Hey, California Critic out here in the chat says, don't listen to Sparky. Make your first video 4 hours long.
Well, it's kind of one of them things, California Critic, that, hey, buddy, man, when you start having fun, it's just hard to stop,
Yeah, that's
Just saying. I mean, there'll be plenty of them pesky mosquito sounds, that thing makes. There'll be plenty of that going on.
right on.
I'm gonna see if I can talk my buddy into putting his camera just right beside the target.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his phone.
Yeah.
You think he'll go for that?
I wouldn't.
I
mean,
mean, how good of a shot you are.
I'm a pretty decent shot, but my buddies know that if you give me a chance to put a round through a phone, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just got to. Now, you may be a different person than me. I like random destruction, so shooting someone else's phone, I think, would be hilarious. Up to the point they decided that they wanted me to replace it, which I'd probably promptly run away. But, I mean, we got to be realistic. And anyway, unless you have a high-speed camera down there, it's really not worth it, because the idea is when you have a gun down there by the target, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to show the actual impact. And phones and stuff just don't record at enough frames per second in order to slow it down to make it look good.
Well, it's I don't know. I'm not really too worried about this high speed footage right now and stuff. I just would like to have some fun and make a video.
Are you shooting metal targets?
Yeah, well, somewhat. Yeah, there'll be a couple of metal targets, but I'd kind of, because I like destruction of shit as well. I thought about stopping by, one of these Dollar Generals or something around here, and picking up some of them old cheap sodas and soda cans, and and don't open them. Water bottle. Yeah.
Watermelon is a real fun one.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they are, and pumpkins too. Especially around Halloween, I always take every Halloween. I go out there and I buy some of the cheap, the old watermelon, or the old pumpkins that are, rotted. You get them for like half price, and I'll take them out to the range, and then hollow points are fun with those. I'll tell you what.
I found trick-or-treaters are fun to shoot at us. I mean, yeah. But you can only do that one day out of the year. And
oh, geez.
Man, let me tell you. One time, speaking of trick-or-treaters, I got to talk. Dang. Listen to that. My wife is calling. She don't happen to know I'm live streaming. Should I talk to her?
Just tell her.
You may not want to do that with the mic on, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, man. Sorry, guys.
All right, brother. No worries.
So, anyways, how's life been treating you, Sparky?
Man, life's been pretty good, except for me diving way too deeply into the news cycle, causing me to have to basically remove myself completely from the internet for about 2 or 3 days. I'm doing great. I get a little heated over all the stuff going on.
I'll tell you, I do the same thing. It's like it's just so overwhelming sometimes.
It is.
It's like every day it's like some more and more and more. Just and in one day you'd be amazed how much shit's going on. And it's like your brain starts to fry.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Yesterday, I went and did something I haven't done in years. I went and bought models.
Like model cars?
Well, little miniatures, little miniatures, like for Warhammer 40K.
What's up, Creeper?
That's what I bought, but I did it because hey, I need to unplug. So today I was putting together a couple little soldiers, and Setting up to paint, got my primer down, and well, okay, well, I'll paint some tomorrow. Just something to get away from it all. And it's been kind of nice. But then, of course, I get the wonderful text from my man Freedom. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to come on?" I'm like, "Sure, man, let's do this." I've been off for a day or two. It's we're good.
Yeah, well, and at the same time, we're more of a kickback chat. We're not like,
21 hours on 2 hours of sleep. Come on.
Yeah,
that ain't bad. That ain't nothing.
So I got a question for you, Sparky.
I got an answer. Be fair. Be scared.
Yeah. I don't think he cares if you call him by his name.
I mean, private, yeah, but check it out, man. So I've seen some stuff in some chats that these people are having. They're talking about like not having the AR style platform, and like can't afford one or can't find one, stuff like that. And maybe some people out there only has bolt action rifles, shotguns, deer hunting rifles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I think, any firearm. And what's your thoughts?
Honestly, when it comes down to self-defense, an AR-15 platform is one of the worst platforms in the world. Self-defense happens 50 feet and closer.
Yeah, usually closer.
On average, for self-defense purposes, it is 25 feet and closer. AR-15, yeah. AR-15 is a long-range weapon. It is designed to reach out and touch somebody from a distance. The best self-defense weapons in the world are generally shotguns, number one, and handguns, number two. Now, I will preference to say a wheel gun, a double-action wheel gun, is a better self-defense weapon than a magazine-fed semi-automatic pistol. And the reason why is because you do not have to charge a double-action wheel gun, where you will have to with your magazine-fed semi-automatic pistol if you don't carry one in the chamber, which if you're not confident enough to carry one in the chamber with one of those, you're kind of defeating the purpose anyway.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's because of the distances that you are that you will utilize these weapons. An AR platform, the barrel is too long. Number one, the effective range is too far away, not close enough. The only reason why I say a shotgun is still a little bit better than a pistol is because of the area of coverage. Because if you're shooting, double-aught, triple-aught buckshot, you still have a little bit of scatter. Of course, you can manipulate that by installing chokes, but you have a wider spread, which gives you a little bit more field of fire without having to aim as much, where a pistol is a point of attack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
And no, that's actually very widely held. I mean, now see, for Patriot, he's kind of out there, kind of not in the sticks, but he's got some land around him. So I mean, in a case like that, an AR, or any rifle really would come in handy, because if you know the threat's coming, you can take care of it from a block away or whatever. But
if I had my druthers, I would own a top of a mountain.
Yep.
I mean,
absolutely. Yeah. Well, what I was thinking, is for some of the people that have these deer hunting rifles and shotguns, and that's all they got. I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, you're gonna not be able to put as many rounds down range, but you're gonna be able to put them a whole lot more accurate with a deer rifle or that type of, because, Sparky, am I correct that most military rifles and such like that is a is built. I mean, they're deer rifles basically.
Well, the M16 is a derivative of the AR-15 platform. Same caliber. The only difference is it has an autoseer in it, and it's hardened a little bit for military use because, well, military uses tend to be a little bit more rough and tumble.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a deer rifle. It's not even a deer rifle. That's a varmint rifle.
Yeah, 22, 5.56. Yeah,
a 5.56, a 223 is a varmint rifle. It's not meant to kill people. It's not even meant to take down large game. It's meant to plink coyotes and squirrels and stuff like that. Although, if you're shooting at squirrels with a 223, you better be a damn good shot, or that thing may come back at you. I'm just saying. But I mean, they even train you in the Army when you're firing at people. They call it a controlled pair. The idea is to shoot someone and not kill them, but hit them hard enough to put them on their butt.
Yep.
So you aim center of mass, you pop. And the reason why you do that is because if you get hit with one bullet, that may not put you on the ground. You get hit with two, it's going to put you on the ground. The idea behind the 5.56 is to not kill, but to incapacitate, causing two other people to carry that third person off the battlefield.
Yep.
Well, okay, so the whole thing about it is that you take, I see like Jeff B down here is talking about a 7 mag. I mean, and he's not kidding. He can reach out and touch somebody with that. I shoot 270s,
Okay.
Good. I mean, for anywhere around here, you're going to be able to shoot a whole lot further than you can see because of all the structure. You know what I mean? So I mean, but it is a good hard impact round, just like the 7 mag. I mean, there's 30-06 is a great rifle. And then like you said, for close quarters, man, I mean, somebody's right there on you, dude. A good 12 gauge shotgun, dude. I mean, 20 gauge, 410. I mean, dude.
Okay, on a breacher team, if you have a stack of 5 people, and that is like the perfect amount of people to clear a building or a room. And the reason why is because you can get all 4 corners of a room and still have rear security. But traditionally, people will clear a room like downrange. We'll do it with 2 people. Your lead guy normally carries a shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And your number 2 guy is going to carry an M4, and we both have backups with our 9 mils.
Well,
so a shotgun is beautiful for close quarters. A full long rifle, a deer rifle, can be used, but it's too long. That's why the Army carries the M4, because it's a little bit more compact.
Yep.
But still, it's a little bit too much rifle for that close, for those close encounters. It's very situational, and if you are defending your home with an AR, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm saying you're more effective with a different platform. Now, if you have land, if you have a lot of open area, okay, now you can defend yourself from oncoming people at a distance with an AR platform. But
I think you need to make sure that you add into that, Sparky, real quick, is, like where I live, I mean, I can chunk a rock right here and hit the neighbor's house with it. So if I'm in my house and I'm shooting an AR style platform at somebody, that bullet's probably, even if it goes through them, there's a good chance it could go through the wall. Because you're talking about a rifle, so the shotgun, or a low grade, low recoil type round, in a pistol is probably going to be a little more better bet, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when I lived in an apartment,
Hey, Tigger.
I refused to. What got me started shooting the 40 cal is the fact that a 9mm goes through walls like no one's business because of the speed of the round. Where a 40 being a subsonic round, it's affected a lot more when it hits something. It slows down a lot quicker. And that's why I started firing a 40 for my sidearm, because I didn't want to shoot through walls. And that's something when you live close to people, you need to see long before you fire anyway. When you shoot at something, what is behind it? What can be affected by my action?
You're responsible for that projectile until it stops.
Yes. That's why a 22 long rifle is probably the worst round in history for self-defense, because that son of a bitch just travels forever.
Well, but if you do hit somebody with it, it usually does not go through unless you're using a lead point, you know, just a ball type ammo.
Yeah.
If you're using hollow points in a 22, yeah. It's a good chance it ain't coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got this as a Magnum, but it's a hollow point. But you know, it's still fairly lethal round, you know.
Oh yeah. But see, one thing a lot of people don't consider, and for those of you who want an AR, save up and get one. It's a good platform. It's a fun thing to shoot with.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you right now, for self-defense, notice the word I used right there, self-defense, it is impractical. Okay? If you're wanting to defend something from a distance, it's great. If you're wanting to hunt with it, it's a pretty good weapon. But for strictly self-defense purposes, it looks scary, but it's not as effective as a shotgun or a pistol.
Yeah, I mean, just to be honest, I have multiple shotguns placed in multiple places around this house. And, you know, everybody in the house knows how to correctly use them. And, you know, so yes, I've talked to my people here at the house and said, hey, you know, grab the shotgun, because if they're close enough that we know it, because they can be just right over the hill, and I'm never going to know it unless I walk to the top of the hill right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of a decline here where I live, so once they get to where we can see them, shotgun is going to be the shit.
Yeah, you know, Fuzz. First of all, I wanted to address. Oh, hey, Dana. Hold on.
Old TI double gun, he nailed it right there. Flamethrowers are not well for self-defense in the house. You were not wrong.
Yeah. No flamethrowers in the house.
I mean, out the front door, maybe.
California, you're right, buddy.
If that's the case, just get the dragon's breath.
Yeah, look what California said. Said you need a bumper sticker that says my shotgun has a shotgun.
You know, now, I'm actually right now in the process of ordering an AR platform 12 gauge.
Yeah, and actually that was what Luciano in the chat was talking about earlier. He sent a link about an automatic shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and the only reason why I'm looking like an AR or an AK styled shotgun is because of using a magazine instead of a load tube. That's it.
Well, Sparky, I see Tactical Technician says that he's going to call some BS on the AR not being practical for self-defense. And I do agree with that point as well.
Okay.
I believe a shotgun, you know, if you've got your hands on a shotgun, awesome. If you got your hands on a 9mm, awesome. You got your hands on a 40. If you got them on a 45, if you've got it on an AR, awesome. I believe anything, especially now. The one thing that I will say to in the agreement with tactical is that you bring out that AR, bud, and even if you don't fire around, you get some freaking attention. You know what I'm saying? They look
Yeah.
at you and think, "Oh shit," you know.
Yeah.
And dude, because listen to me, my first thing is I never want to shoot nobody ever, ever.
Mm.
I hope like hell I never have to. So if I could bring out something that's got a real scary platform, and then the rounds that I have, brother, I can promise you that they are for killing varmints. They they are for killing varmints. Let's just leave it at that. So
And if you come to my house, you may be a varmint.
that's right. That's right. So I see both. I'm gonna tell you, anything you can put in your hands is going to be an advantage to you.
In the
Train.
the idea behind what I'm saying is not that an AR is useless.
Right.
I'm talking about the practicality of the situation involving self-defense. Self-defense does not happen 100 meters away. Self-defense does not happen 300 meters away. Self-defense happens 50 feet and closer, 25 feet and closer. If you are carrying around a 16-inch barreled or 14.5-inch barreled AR, and
who says it has to be 16 inches?
I'm talking about AR style rifles. They're 16.5 to 14.5 inches, unless you go to the carbine, which is at 10.5-inch barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
a pistol.
Yeah, the pistol. Yeah.
F off with semantics. Yeah, I cut the shoulder stock off, and now it's a pistol. Fuck off.
Go ahead, Spark.
I'm talking about the legitimate platform. I'm talking to someone who has kicked indoors and moved in close quarters in combat scenarios and everything else. The majority of people would rather have, for strictly close combat, for close quarters combat, an AR is not what is wanted. An M16 would not be what was wanted. A carbine, a shotgun, and a pistol. Those were your preferred platforms. This is coming from operators. This is coming from actual shooters, people who run and gun. I hear you, California.
I know, that's funny. That's hilarious.
But no, whatever you have is what you have, and you make do with it. You know, adapt, improvise, and overcome. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Hell, if I've got a sledgehammer, then that's all I have. So be it. I'm going to defend my home with a sledgehammer, and may God have mercy on their skulls as I run my 20-pound sledge through it.
Right.
It's just, it is what it is.
Have you ever heard of the North American Arms little 22s?
No.
I'm
not I like shooting shooting 22 longs. I really do. But I have a problem. I don't like owning them. And it's because of how dangerous that round is. It is probably one of the most dangerous rounds because it'll travel a mile before it drops an inch.
So do you think that four BLM members or the other and Pantifas walk up on you and say, you must bow to me, and then they start to beat on you? You think that a 22 would be just as good as anything else at that point? Something to get them off of you?
Whatever you have handy is good enough.
Right. Well,
I mean, you can justify anything. You seriously can. I mean, for Christ's sakes, a claymore will work in a pinch. Sure, you may take yourself out in the process, but you killed the fuckers. You know,
right.
You know, if you want to walk around with an explosive vest with ball bearings on, that is a great thing for self-defense. Of course, you're going to take yourself out in the process, but I'm talking about preferred platforms. I'm talking about idealistic, not what I have at that moment in a pinch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, idealistically, I mean, yes. I would love to have a lot more stuff than I do have.
Well, I mean, I want to drive to work every day in an M1A2.
Well,
I'll never have to worry about traffic again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, but could you imagine the gas bill?
And yeah, the fuel bill would be very high.
Go ahead, Ron. If money was no object, I would have my own Apache because oh God,
I thought about this. I thought long and hard about this, and the reason why I would take the tank over an Apache or something like that is, first of all, parking area. Okay, the wingspan, the rotor span for an Apache is much larger than a tank. You need a lot of open air to operate that. But all you need with a tank is land. So if you're traveling down the interstate at a good 65, 70 miles per hour in your M1A2, and there's protesters there trying to hold up traffic, you don't have to worry about it. You won't even feel them as you run them over.
Speed bump.
If there happens to be a pile up, traffic jams are no longer a worry for you. In the M1A2, you can roll over almost any obstacle up to and including semi trucks. If you are being chased by police officers, you can turn that turret around and put the gun down, and oh my goodness, they scatter. It's amazing what a 105 Mike will do, when loaded with good intentions. It is almost the perfect all-day driver. But the only downside is there's no air conditioner. But if money was no object, of course you could get that installed too.
Well, I just really, I just wanted to touch a little bit on some of this,
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to touch on because a lot of people focus on the AR. They like to say that the AR and the AK platforms is, well, that's what you need. Well, no, that isn't what you need. What you need is what you can get, to be fair. What you want, now that's a different story. And I will tell you this, just my opinion. If you don't have a Hawaiian shirt, you shouldn't own an AR. Because nothing says, bruh, I'm chilling, better than walking around in a Hawaiian shirt with an AR. Just here to have a good time.
Well, in my case, I'd probably have body armor and a riot helmet on too.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Just as long as you still have the Hawaiian shirt on, you're good, man. It keeps the nipples from chafing.
I don't care what that has to represent, or if I have to represent that, it's not going to happen. Just like I'm not bowing. I can't do a Hawaiian shirt, brother. I just can't do it.
You know what's funny? Okay, the reason why the Hawaiian shirt is actually a thing.
I know why it is, but go ahead.
Well, the actual story is all of us vets, when we're downrange, normally we can't wear many civilian clothes. So when we're just hanging out around the fob and there's not much going on, we'll put a Hawaiian shirt on and call it Casual Fridays or Casual whatever. And, we'll have a beer or whatever. And it's just a way of, hey, man, yeah, we're trying to have fun. And so the Hawaiian shirt thing, it brings me back to better days when the beer was, warm and everyone smelled like crap. But, hey, you were happy because you were around your brothers. Uh-oh.
Hey, Conservative Patriot, good to see you. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. Yeah. What in the hell are you talking? What is 4,500? I gotta see this. Hold on. Oh! I've gotta share this one.
What is it?
This is a thing of beauty. Now, granted, yeah, it's kind of out of our price range for most of us, but take a look at that thing.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
What is that?
Infinity? SVI Infinity.
Well, what's the caliber on that?
Looks like a 911.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
911 style, but is it a
Right.
50 cal? Is it a
45, 350.
Well, with the manufacturing,
That didn't look
today, there's no telling. I mean, they could make it in 357. You know.
I hate the 50 cal for a handgun. I just it looks cool. It sounds amazing. But when you go to change mags, your wrist kind of goes, I really don't want to shoot this anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume you've held one and shot one, right?
Oh yeah. I've shot a few.
Me too. It's ridiculous, actually.
Yeah. My first wife, what I have a Desert Eagle. Okay, I was one of those idiots that bought into the movies, and I spent all this money on a Desert Eagle. And my first wife, when I got it, of course, I took it out to the range, and I'm throwing lead down range, and I'm like feeling sorry for myself, but not wanting to admit it because I'm too prideful, right? I spent all this money, and I'm like, I'm not going to tell my wife this was a shitty purchase. So help me God.
Right.
And so she's like, can I shoot it? And I'm like, are you sure? And so I showed her how to hold it, and I'm like, hey, you want to get a good grip. You may want to extend your arms fully for this one. And she goes, don't tell me how to shoot a gun. And she holds it like this up close to her so she can look down the target. And she hit it and gave herself an idiot cut right here. The recoil just boom hit her in the head with the top of the pistol. And I laughed my butt off for it. I felt miserable because I spent all that money. But one of those things, you should shoot the guns before you buy them. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, that's how we did for my sister. Because for me, I can shoot pretty much any gun, but my sister is a little bit more. Well,
Critic, that's not the only thing that took a beating in this teenage year.
Sparky.
I beat my shit like it owed me money. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so when my sister wanted to pick up her not her first gun, but her more recent gun, yeah, she went in there and she tried out several 9mm, and she finally settled with the Sig Sauer P365. So,
well, I'm actually getting ready to. I'm ordering the AR style shotgun, and I'm about to order a 9mm, and I'm thinking about going with a Walther.
I've heard nothing but great reviews on those things.
Yeah,
I have a pair of HK VP9s, and I love them. I shot a Walther the day that, because what you were saying a little bit ago about, if you can shoot a weapon before you buy it, it's so I actually went to a place that they had guns galore, and they had a shooting range inside, and I sat there that day and spent quite a bit of money, actually, but it was worth every penny, because when I laid my hands on that VP9, and I was, for me, it was just like, man, this is perfect. I love the way this feels. I took it in there, man. I shot a really good group with it right off the bat, and I was like, this is for me.
Well, and another thing that a lot of people don't consider, if you're going to buy a handgun, you should try to shoot it first. And of course, you need to try shooting it with your offhand afterwards. Because in a self-defense situation, you may get hit in the hand in your shooting hand, and you may not be able to use it. So practicing with your offhand is actually a good thing.
Yeah,
it's really funny. I tend to shoot better with my offhand. I think it's because I concentrate a little bit more. It's less muscle. It's not as much muscle memory, so I'm a little bit more conscious of my actions. And so sometimes I'll actually shoot better with my offhand, which just means I got to spend more time at the range.
Right. Well,
I'll tell you what. I dry fire train daily, and I've got this cool setup. It's called the iTarget. So
Yeah, I've seen your little video on that.
Yeah, and so like I would take it over to my friends, and we would have a little competition where we're shooting the target, from like 15, 20 feet away. But he's like, okay, you see this? He hands me a little bathroom mirror. He's like, okay, now you got to shoot left-handed behind your back with the mirror. Oh my God, accuracy goes way downhill very fast.
One thing that I wanted to suggest about your iTarget system is I think you need to get a model train. That way you can practice on moving targets.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting.
Well,
usually it's just like when I've got the TV on and I see the Democrats walking across the stage, so that's kind of a moving target.
To this point, you might as well put some Republicans up there too, because they're not doing anything right now.
Not a damn thing, man. Maybe we should get away from the guns and we could talk about politics. I haven't talked about politics in a while, but I am so fed up with what's going on in our country right now.
No, I'm fed up. I'm not fed up with what's going on with the country. I'm fed up with what the people are doing in the country. And when I say the people, I'm not talking about the Antifa little queers. I'm not talking about the radical leftists, because they're doing exactly what they always do. What I am absolutely livid about is the fact that Americans, red-blooded Americans, are quivering and pissing their pants and bowing down to these bastards, and our politicians, the spineless lot that they are doing the damn same thing. I'm sick and tired. I'm done talking. It's time to stand up. Now, this doesn't mean go get all kitted out and try to pick a fight in the streets. No, it's about get off your damn ass, stop bitching about it on the internet, yes, even talking about me, and get your dead ass out in the streets and start getting into these face of these people. And that's what needs to happen. Because as long as America cowers from these people, the longer this will go on. That's my take on it all. We need to start holding our politicians accountable. We need to start holding each other accountable.
And on that note, everybody's like, oh, defund the police and disband the police. I'm like, maybe we should start with the damn politicians.
Yeah.
Because, they're not doing their job. They're up there for one job. That's to take care of their people. And they're not
represent their people. And they're not, because the people are sick of this. It's just the people are scared. You saw that the business owners down in the Chop Chaz area are now suing Seattle. They're suing Seattle for not having the police department there to defend their property. But the first couple of paragraphs is nothing but, we support the protesters' right to protest, and we believe they have a great message, and blah, 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 blah. They just sit there and they suck the cock of these sons of bitches. And then they go, but we're going to sue Seattle for doing the exact same thing we're doing. Fuck off.
Well, I think that the whole thing about that is that, optics is 100% key. We seen the shooting happen, and where was that at? Missouri or somewhere where the kid, the dude went out there and he slung a couple of women around, which he shouldn't have done. He shouldn't even been there. But anyway, he tried to hit him with the skateboard, all that.
Oh yeah, that's in Albuquerque.
Yeah, okay, Albuquerque. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And so, dude, it's all about optics.
No, see, I disagree. You said he shouldn't have been there. Why should he not have been there?
Because he was there by himself. There were a few militia members there, but there wasn't no dude.
Well, okay.
Dude, you cannot show up to something like that, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and you're trying to fight a crowd of 100, man. It's not going to work, because the only way you're going to be able to fight that crowd is to start killing people. then the optics look bad because why was you there? Now, if you've got the bigger group and you're there first, now the optics is different.
Fucking cowards. No, okay, I'll tell you this.
Coward? Who's a
Yeah,
coward?
if you're having to wait until you have the larger group, fucking coward. Going out there alone,
Okay.
yes, stupid.
Okay.
Stupid. Okay, I'll agree. Going out there by yourself is a dumb idea. However, I'll go out there with 2 or 3 of my bros in a heartbeat because it doesn't matter about the numbers. Okay, see, the problem is that right there, the whole we're waiting to get enough numbers and we're worried about the optics. Fuck the optics anymore because they don't care about the optics.
Well,
What
no.
they're doing is systematically burning and tearing down America. They don't care about the optics. Now, I'm not saying lose your principles, but I'm saying stand up for what you believe. Don't sit there and kowtow and go, oh, well, I mean, it is. Yeah, this guy might have been a Confederate general or whatever. I don't give a shit. Most of these statues that have been erected were either paid for by citizens or approved by Congress. And these people are going through and ripping down things that is against the will of the American people. And sometimes what it takes, and as a 3%er, you should understand this.
Oh yeah.
It takes a minority of people to stand up and say, no, I will not deal with this anymore. I'm not saying go out there by yourself.
I agree.
But I'm definitely saying do not wait until you have the larger group.
I can promise you. I can promise you this. When soon as they said something about coming up here, guess who was the first motherfucker downtown?
That's what I'm talking about. See, you're there
I was
showing.
the first motherfucker downtown. So watch the coward shit, okay?
No,
Because
I'm not calling you a
because
coward.
look, I was
I'm
the first
calling the
one.
idea a coward.
I was the first one downtown. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Good.
And the first one to call the sheriff's department and say, I'm downtown. Here's what's going on. You know what they said?
Right thing.
Guess
Good
what?
luck.
No, you know what they said? Guess what? You were first on the list we were going to call for backup.
That's awesome. See, that's good. Okay, look,
They were all downtown.
I'm not calling you a coward. I'm calling the
I'm
idea
just saying,
of waiting for the larger groups as cowardice. Okay, that's this is and sometimes I'm a little harsh.
Well,
Okay, but
see, here's the thing: is my son asked me for one of these 3% stickers, and he is just becoming a teenager. I said, son, right now you don't need to fly this because this means something special. And as you move along, yes, I will have one. I will have a place, a 3% for you to fly. I said, but I'm gonna train you in the meantime.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's all about it, dude.
nothing wrong with that. But see, I think truly the people need to start standing up. And right now, the people are sitting back and they're scared.
They're worried about getting arrested because they know the cops have orders to ignore the rioters and to arrest their asses. And
All the more reason to go out there.
that's why you need more people. You don't need more people than the rioters, but you need more people than like 4 or 5 guys.
Yes.
Because you gotta have enough dudes to intimidate the cops. You gotta have 20 dudes,
Well, I don't think
Then
so.
you can intimidate those fuckers. They'll be reluctant to arrest your ass.
I think your job shouldn't be to intimidate the police. Your job should
not
be
a
to
job. Did I
intimidate.
say that was the job? No.
No, but you're implying that you need to do that, and I think that's wrong because you're actually
how else
on
do
the
you
side of
keep
law.
jack boots with orders to arrest your ass from arresting your ass? That's just
You
how
get
it works.
arrested. You get arrested, and then you turn around and you sue them for false arrest and stuff. Yeah,
Well, with law
you have
and all that
you
other
have
shit.
constitutional rights like everyone else.
Yeah,
And
but see, when the shit is rigged, you've got to behave like it's rigged. You just forget you fucking care about the rules.
well, it's difference of opinion, I guess.
Yeah. And see, I can see both sides.
Well, me, I got no excuses. My ass is out there regularly, so I actually know. I can speak from experience.
And a lot of times when the cops roll up on, depending on where you're at, because like out here, more than often, if you're walking down the street, say you got 6, 7 guys, you got your armor on, you got your AR on, and you're just being peaceful. The cops pull up and they'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Hey, we're exercising our Second Amendment," and then they'll be like, "All right, have fun."
And see, like I don't even see the point of kidding out fully all the time. Sometimes you got to be careful about the message you're projecting, about the optics.
Yeah.
Very true.
I think the only time that you need to be fully kitted out is when you're ready to go to battle. When you know there's going to be a battle.
Exactly.
Or expect.
So, yeah, if you're going against a protest, if you're counter protesting, you probably should be kitted out. If you're out there protesting yourself, like what happened in Michigan, they weren't counter protesting; they were protesting. They dressed up to intimidate for no reason, and what did they get in return for it? They got called white nationalist.
Oh yeah, and they do that.
I mean, you're going to get called a white nationalist anyway.
Pretty much.
Don't be all kitted out, looking like you're trying to intimidate the world when all you're trying to do is be heard. If you're going up against a violent mob, oh, dude, kit fully out.
But what are the police but a violent mob?
Yeah, David's taught by socialists. Yeah,
it's like these days it seems like the police are one-sided. That makes them a mob in my eyes.
Yeah, that thin blue line, they're their own gang. I have to agree with you on that.
Well, I mean, the military's a gang, for Christ's sakes. It is what it is.
No arguing there. But here's the difference between the military and the police. The police are public servants. The military is the military.
Military's public servants, too.
Dude,
they're not civil servants.
No, they're not fucking civil servants. They are fucking the military. They're fucking grunts. They're hammers, some of them. And then you got logistics.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Don't try to sugarcoat it.
They voted to rename John Wayne Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, because John Wayne's not John Wayne said the N-word one day. Yeah.
And I think that white boy said some not so nice things once upon a time.
Yeah.
A million years ago.
He called people N-I-double-gutters.
Well, you know what?
Apparently, people are not allowed to be from different time periods.
I mean, they call each other that word constantly, but then when somebody else says it, they're like, "Hey, you can't be saying that. It's our word."
You can't say that because you have power over me somehow.
And I'm getting sick of all this racism coming out of the left, man.
They get really upset when you scream Ungawa at them.
Actually, it gets them irate. It's the easiest way to make them act the fool. Not that I bother doing it. There's other easier ways.
When I was coaching football, we had a couple of guys who would call each other the N-word on the field. And I'm like, look, y'all don't talk that trash on my field. I'm the coach. You don't talk that trash on my field. This way we talk, and I just go, Ungawa. They get mad. They're like, that's racist. I'm like, do you even know what it means? And they're like, no. Then it's not racist. And what Ungawa means is shut up. Stop. It's Swahili for shut up.
Huh.
But that upset them because, they thought that I was like throwing a slur at them and some type of speak. I'm just, but no, our politicians are shit right now.
All of them are shit.
Donald Trump has been like, and I'm going to send people who try to destroy our statues to prison for 10 years. Fuck off. If that's all you got, eat a dick, Trump. And then you got Tom Cotton talking about it. And those are the only two with any remotely a spine. Where the hell is Ted Cruz? Where is?
Oh no, Ted Cruz is trying to protect our democracy.
Where's Tom Cotton from?
Arizona.
No,
Tennessee or I don't know.
Tom Cotton. I want to say he's back east somewhere.
let me look.
No,
I can tell you if you would like to know. Arkansas, baby.
that's what I said. Back east. Yeah.
Arkansas, baby.
Yeah,
Hey, Stone Monkey, what's up, brother?
I give those two credit for actually speaking up. But like, okay, Ted Cruz, normally you can't get him to shut up. He's not saying anything right now. There's you have what's his name? Dude from Kentucky.
Gotcha.
Rand Paul.
Mountain Man.
Oh yeah, Rand Paul's a good one.
You have a good dinner.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. Where are our patriots?
Yeah.
What is
Congress?
what has Mountain Man been doing with the meat?
Probably
He
been.
says his meat is done, so he's going to bed. I guess I don't know.
Well, I mean, look, Mountain Man. Look, he's a smart man. He knows not to let the meat loaf.
That's right.
He takes advantage of the
That's
situation with the meat, and so he's probably going to Lacey Pipe.
Yeah.
And more power to you, brother.
Absolutely.
You know, Fuzzy out there in the chat made a good point. Seattle was not a riot, not a protest. It was an insurrection. And
Yeah.
I have to agree with that. And they didn't call in the National Guard to shut it down right away.
Dude, what would have happened if some far right-wing extremists tried to take over a fucking town?
The Waco all over.
Send in the Delta Force, dude.
Yeah, right. They would have burned it down right
What the
away.
hell do you think Ruby Ridge was?
Dude, we'd get fucking Waco'd in a minute.
Yeah.
You're talking exactly what Ruby Ridge was.
Well, yeah, that was a attempt at Waco Part 2.
No, Ruby Ridge was before. That was pre-Waco.
Yeah, you're right.
And then what a cookout happened. The
Sorry.
only quote unquote
Ah.
right wing people that were able to get away with doing anything close to that was the Bundys.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bundy
Yeah.
ran success.
But honestly, I think they mishandled that situation too.
Well, the fucking alphabet mobsters, I mean, it's just what they do is fuck up because they assume they're fucking the king's men.
Well, it's all become a political tool.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes down, yeah, Obama used the FBI to spy on the Trump administration.
Sure did.
That's what the whole Obamagate is about.
He got away with it too.
Hey, check it out. Here's a good one. Let's talk about now and the future. Christine,
Ain't no telling.
Christy Jennings says, I think if they bring in our military, doesn't the UN get called in?
Nope.
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 The UN?
I
They
mean,
may try. They may
Well,
try.
All that would, Christy, all that would do is give us rednecks a lot more target practice.
Yeah, if you bring in the baby blue caps,
there's a lot of
I'm
people
calling
that-
for tags. Yeah, I'm calling for tags if I see baby blue hats.
You know,
You don't
You
have to
know-
have tags for them. Them are legal enemies on our soil.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say they're foreigners on our soil, so really you could probably get away with smoking.
I'm pissed off the fact that they even meet on U.S. soil.
Yeah, same here. I don't like that they do their job interviews in fucking New York.
But just to be sure, Christy, we're not laughing at you. We are saying,
Yeah.
that's not going to happen. It would be a very bad idea. There would be a lot of bad stuff going on. You know?
oh yeah, Christy, I think I know what she's talking about. Yeah, Obama signed a lot of things when he was in there. We don't even know what all he signed. They didn't announce it like they do with Trump, but
Well, they don't even announce everything Trump signed because Trump actually signed an executive order about a week and a half ago talking about police reform.
What the fuck for? I didn't even think that was in his authority. You know?
No, he did one on police reform, and I can't remember that What was interesting about it is it outlawed chokeholds unless the police officer felt like his life was in danger.
Oh, who the fuck is to say that? You know.
But the media didn't cover it at all.
No.
So,
Oh, Christy,
it's I don't know. It's kind of the only time they ever talk about Trump is when they can either spin it to be racist or something to feign outrage over.
Yeah.
Or it's something that he has done that is so in script with what they wanted that they have to cheer it, like when he had cruise missiles shot at Syria. Because ultimately,
You recall.
what the news wants is for us to be in a perpetual state of war.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's obvious.
And as a combat vet, I will tell you, no, we don't need war. I'm tired of my brothers and sisters dying for corporations.
Damn straight.
Our last war was brought to you by the oil industry and the CIA. Yes, because we need to make more opiates. I'm sick of that shit. Stop sending American soldiers overseas to die for American companies.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
That's, when I was I was bowdy. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Let's do it live. Let's kick in doors and shit. America. But the more and more I started paying attention to what was going on, instead of just being a testosterone junkie that I was in the military, just wanting to kill and fuck, the more I realized we're not doing this for the right reasons.
Yeah.
well, let me ask you a question. Am I not correct on that? Truly, executive orders, ain't they supposed to be just for wartime?
Actually, they're just supposed to be for the executive branch.
Yeah, they're just for the executive branch. They actually have no authority outside of the executive branch.
Mm-hmm. Executive branch official business.
So, like the current one that he just signed basically said that if damage happens to a federal statue, we are actually going to enforce previously passed laws that carry up to a 10-year imprisonment.
Yeah, shit that was already around.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, America doesn't enforce its own laws.
Unless it's convenient for their narratives.
Yeah.
Well, but
yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that there's something about the original executive orders was supposed to be for during wartime when Congress could not convene and decide on, could not get together and decide on certain things during wartime, to where they could make an executive order. The commander in chief could make an executive order on certain things during wartime.
Well,
Are you sure that there's not that's what it originally started?
there is. Well, the reason why the president is called the commander in chief. It's called executive authority. That's not an executive order. That's actually executive authority means that he doesn't have to talk to Congress about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it boils down to. So,
Yeah.
like when we were attacked on 9/11, George Bush did not have to wait for Congress to say, "We declare war against, go fuckers united."
Right.
George Bush just said, "Let's roll," and he sent people out. That's what that is. An executive order. Executive orders have existed since the days of Washington, and truly, all it really is it's a policy statement that the executive branch follows. That's all it is. So it's a little different. It's a little different. But no, when it comes down to the executive war powers and stuff like that, no, that's actually authority granted by Congress, because they do realize that Congress is mostly slow and ineffectual. And it's that way by design, by the way. Sometimes we just can't wait.
No, I understand that. I mean,
of course, part of the problem is we probably have like 40 or 50,000 laws on the books.
I mean, we got stupid.
And no way to keep track of all of them. So it just means that it gives the police the pass to arbitrarily throw someone in jail. And they're like, fuck it, man. We got enough shit to throw at this wall. Something will stick.
Yeah. How can you effectively enforce laws when you don't even know the laws exist?
I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
Because courts know they exist, and you don't have to be aware of your rights unless you actually want to successfully defend yourself. Because I've noticed that some of these laws that pass are actually in some rather darkish gray areas that may be on the not so legitimate side. But yet, strangely enough, SCOTUS won't even look at them, and hasn't for the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
And I noticed that they only act this way towards certain laws that they are not that interested in. Well, laws that infringe on rights that they're not fascinated with for plebs.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Gray, because what was it, just like a week or two ago, they had 10 Second Amendment bills, Second Amendment cases on their desk to review. They reviewed them for like 3 weeks and they kept pushing them back. And then finally, when they did vote on one, it was about the fucking gays.
Yeah.
And I'm like, seriously? Dude, the LGBTQ was never even in the Constitution. That doesn't even matter. You know, if what people do in their homes or whatever is fine, but no, I don't want to get too involved in that. But yeah,
why not? Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
You know, why don't you
Bring
go
it to
after
us, buddy.
something that, like Ray said, is really breaking our civil rights? You know,
But you don't want to talk about the AIDS Pez dispensers?
the
what?
The AIDS Pez dispensers?
I don't even know what that is.
That's what a faggot is. It's a Pez dispenser that hands out AIDS.
And there goes the channel.
Instead of them opening their mouth,
Hey, Buzz.
it comes out, they open their butt.
Man,
Dude, come on,
talk
man.
about pissed off. You know, I've been in this state.
Sparky, damn it.
I've been in this state for 31 years. I had to wear one of these today.
Oh no, the world.
Actually,
I was
you guys.
livid. I'll tell you what, my kids.
Where did you have to wear that at?
Well, I got a question for the audience too. Has anybody else noticed it? But is it just me, or is SCOTUS essentially the dark popes of the PC Vatican?
They are pretty much.
You know, they legislate from the bench on the regular.
And they come out there in the dark robes, looking so on
Like,
it.
tell me, am I noticing this myself, or do you guys notice it too?
Oh no, I noticed it a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's really coming to light right now. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's engage the audience, shall we?
Yeah, it's got mixed feelings on SCOTUS.
I sure do.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know.
They've been very naughty boys and girls lately.
Yeah.
Well,
even the new ones that we put in there. I mean, that Kavanaugh, I thought, you know,
Limp dick.
well, you know, honestly, okay, I truly don't have a problem with what they actually came down with on the LGBTQAAIP LMNO.
Unnecessary legislation because
I think it is unnecessary, but as far as civil rights goes, I think civil rights need to be upheld. I have no issues with
Thing is,
that.
nobody
What I really had a
violates
problem
it, because we all have the same rights. We all have human rights here.
Exactly.
Basically, what that did was destroyed the whole idea of non-binary.
I see where you're going with this.
So the intersectionalists are actually pissed about it, where the LGBTQ AAIP, LMNOQ plus, minor attracted pedos are, they're a little happy because they got this little, there you go, here you go. That's what SCOTUS did. They basically said, okay, you can't be fired because you're gay. Cool.
No one does that anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can't do that already.
Yeah, I thought that law has been on the books for forever.
Yeah, it's always in our paperwork. Our HR paperwork always says they're equal opportunity. They can't discriminate against race, creed, social status, religious status, or sexual orientation.
But what is awesome about it is the way that they wrote the decision took away gender fluidity, took away non-binary. It basically said determined by sex. So even the transistors really didn't get a win out of this one. So that's what, when I read it, I was like, meh, I don't really care. The fact that they are refusing to talk about 2A stuff, that I do kind of care about, because shall not be infringed.
What's hard to understand about that? Apparently, boy, they do mental gymnastics around that phrase.
Well, I mean, you're talking about people who are confused about what's between their legs.
Well, that means judges that are confused about the meaning of words that we all have to abide the dictionary definitions of.
Yeah,
That's a really good touchy subject. That thing between your legs.
I mean, it's not that touchy at all. I mean, in fact,
It's not touchy.
Grave,
It's like being
come on, Grave, and you look down. You was like,
not me. I'm kind of like, no, it's not touchy at all unless you expose it, and then maybe it'll get touchy.
Am I
That
right?
really says more about you and those around you than anything.
oh shit.
Yeah, you
Wow.
never see a show
Okay.
like this on Fox.
Because 3%, I mean, 3%, I like you, bro. But if we're out in the woods, shooting and shit like that, and you need to go and water a tree,
Don't cross the streams.
yeah, I'm not going to go over there and stand next to you and say,
Never.
"Hey, how's it going there, Bob?" Or anything like that, or "Hey, let me see what you're working with." No, that ain't how it is.
Well, see, have you ever heard of the redneck tree?
I'm sure I have heard.
Well, the redneck tree is when, like, a couple of buddies and shit, you're out in the woods. I mean, hell, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You're hiking around. You're kind of getting some experience and doing stuff. And, well, you both got to take a shit. So the easiest way to do, because you only got a little bit of toilet paper, is you back up to each other's seat and you kind of squat and you lean on each other. And then you just like I wipe, flip the toilet paper over, hand it to my buddy, and then he wipes.
Oof, that's too brotastic for me, man. I can't.
You ain't never did that?
It's not as intimate though as shitting off a bridge. Because
That's bad. We got to stop talking like this.
when you're out with your buddies, and you see oncoming traffic, you're like, man, I really want to take a dump on a windshield. And so you hang your ass off the side, but you got to have your buddies hold your hands so you don't fall. Well,
You don't skid.
you're gonna lock eyes. And if you lock eyes with another man while you're dropping a greasy one,
Don't let it go past the 3 count.
bro, that is
right.
intimacy you will never get anywhere else.
You'll never get it out of your mind.
Yeah, I mean, you may walk away from that questioning yourself, like, am I gay? Does this make me gay now? No, it doesn't. But you are gay adjacent.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's
very
probably
flexible.
Now there might be a little gayness if you wiped each other's butt, but I'm talking about, I'm not talking about wiping each other's butt, brother. Shit, that's
I
nasty.
mean, yeah.
No mutual wipe.
No, but it would really suck if you got stuck with some son of a gun like Gray down there. He's like twice as tall as you are. That'd be a bad deal, man.
See, Outcast says you want to see what Sparky has. Just call him as soon as he gets out of the shower. No, really. If you want to know what I have, just ask. I mean, I'll show you. I don't really care. It's not much, but I don't really care.
Wow.
I was in the military. I've showered with like 60 of my closest friends. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. Back in the day when I was in school, when we would do PE, we go in the boys' locker or the boys' showers, and we all saw everything,
Yeah.
And it's like we learned early on. It's like, we've all got dicks. So
Mazel tov.
God, I'm really uncomfortable right now. Just saying. Well, every time I've had to shower, athletics and all that kind of shit with other guys, man, they are all fucking pissed off and jealous.
I never cared. I'm not shy about that shit. People.
So I'm just getting uncomfortable right now. It always made me feel uncomfortable.
I mean, if they were pissed off and jealous at you,
in front of people.
I guess I don't.
all right.
They kept calling me Frankenstein, man. I don't know.
Honestly, anymore, you don't even see like public shower places like you used to. Like even when I was like
gym, it's pretty public, but you got your own stall with a curtain.
Yeah. How do we go from pew pew to PP?
Gonna give you a little pew pew and little pee pee.
Okay, so Gray, let's go with some conspiracy stuff here. I know you got tons.
Everything's conspiracy if it's remotely right wing. Remember?
Yeah. Hey, New York, what's going on?
I bet there's even a conspiracy about my nacho cheese to turn the frogs gay.
That's not a
How
conspiracy.
much? How's it going, guys?
What's up, brother?
What's up?
How's it going?
How's the fight going up there in New York, man?
It's going pretty good. How's Escape from New York going?
Yeah, it's getting by. So we're getting by. I was able to actually find some 9mm today at the gun shop, so that was a plus. So it's been.
Oh, hey, if you
close
want, I can just send you some shit. There's no rules in California about exporting ammo.
Yeah, I'd have to probably want to check with New York, but if it's legal, hey, I'm down with it.
It's all right. Maybe you'll go to upstate to pick it up.
It's ridiculous, man. I can't understand this whole. You heard that there were like 16 states that want to get on board with this mandating a background check for ammunition sales.
Yep.
Background checks for guns is illegal as far
Even though they've proven it, that it doesn't do a fucking damn thing and doesn't prevent nothing. All it does is hinder people.
Mm-hmm.
Just a pain in our ass.
That's why I roll around. Fuck them.
Hey, Yankee, found us. Very good. Okay, I got you, brother.
It's like, because I'm one of those people that didn't want to get in on any of this shit, so I'm loopholed like a motherfucker because I don't like paperwork. But they punish us by making us pay $19 per fucking ammunition purchase.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's not much more money than what it costs for a pack of smokes where you live. So, is it really that big of a
Smokes
deal?
are about $9 a pack where I live.
It's a little ridiculous.
A little bit. $9 a pack. Yikes.
But weed is cheap as fuck.
Like that here.
But yeah, weed is pretty cheap. Even with the 44% tax.
Oh man, yeah, I think we're paying like $35 an eighth up here.
What?
Dude, you can get a $100.
Ain't bad for a decent eighth. Remember, no two weeds are created equally.
You can get a $100 OG here, which is Arkansas adjacent. Arkansas adjacent, sorry.
Arkansas adjacent.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are way off base for what it costs here. Way too expensive.
Hey, who's buying?
Hey,
ammo?
Michael.
Again.
Good to see you, brother. Here, have a wrench. Don't abuse it. See,
Seems
there's
how I
one
live
thing
in
about
New
my
York.
dad. Everybody's like, why do you make everybody a moderator? And because everybody deserves to be equal. You know, now if you abuse the wrench, then I can take it away and kick you out. But I honestly, I don't run into very many people that abuse it. So
No need.
who's buying the ammo after stealing the gun?
Well, dude, they don't have to buy the ammo. They can just purchase. Guess what? You know what's funny? You know, there's no laws against making ammo as a regular dude and then just selling it to some other Joe Schmo. There's nothing on the books about that. Only actual firearms dealers are regulated.
Do states have anything on the books about that?
No,
'Cause I was under the impression that you weren't allowed to.
I don't
it
think
was
they- I
illegal
don't
to
think
like
they
reload
can.
and sell without a license.
Well, they assumed.
No,
that-
you can't sell them.
Sure,
That-
you can.
Okay.
You just can't
No,
make a business of selling them.
You can't sell them, is what he's saying. He's saying, sure, you can backdoor sell it, but no, you can't really sell it. No, you can't sell it, dude. You can manufacture ammo. You cannot sell it without an FFL or
Sure, you can.
FAL.
Oh,
Read the paperwork thoroughly because remember, I'm a California dweller. I'm one of the denizens here.
Well, your state isn't even in America, so it doesn't even matter.
I know. That's why I have this little potato head flopping up and down. So shut your
Yeah.
fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Guys covered defensive guns earlier,
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
like
for it.
EDC carry guns or whatever. Or
We were talking about like new shooters coming in, and is an AR really the best weapon for self-defense? And so we went on for about half an hour. Pistols. Of course, we all got our sidearm.
Personal druthers. It's
Shotgun. I
Yeah,
got a shotgun too. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a 4-wheel drive.
I'm of the opinion a shotgun is probably your best self-defense weapon, and for a less experienced shooter, it's probably a wheel gun number 2
Yeah,
with a
Wheel
semi-automatic.
nice and straight. I got to admit, I agree with you there about the wheel gun.
The only problem with the wheel gun is if you have to actually reload.
Yeah. No, but I think it's good to teach them. It's a good fucking teaching tool.
Oh yeah.
I can state when it comes to wheel guns, I was looking at a Ruger LCR and had my lady try it, and she needed 2 fingers to pull the trigger. So it might be a little difficult for some people, but I guess the average person, I wouldn't see it being an issue. But I could see somebody maybe a little older with hand conditions, or just a 100-pound lady. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, you can adjust trigger pull. You can always adjust that.
No, I didn't know that was adjustable like on the LCRs or anything like that.
Yeah,
all right. Well, I'm not a revolver guy, so I don't know. So
the reason why I say a wheel gun is really good for your more inexperienced shooter is because you don't have to charge it.
Yep.
basic.
It's just pull the trigger.
Well, there's another very important thing about the
Steps out of it, so it's easier for someone who's new to it to use it in a panic.
Yeah.
yeah, and they don't drop casings either.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's another story.
But
And, it's like even with a shotgun, and I mean,
I was going to say single action pistol, when you use the single action, it does work pretty damn good accuracy wise, even if you're just taking a snapshot.
Yeah, but that's just an extra motion.
That's why I leave it that way.
Oh.
You hear the noise, you leave it that way.
I wouldn't leave it that way. That's how you get Barney Fife status.
No. They give you the 1 round in your pocket. They just take it away and put a muzzle on you in a straitjacket.
Yeah, it's but no, we all have our own little theories about what's best. I look at self-defense as a proximity issue. So I'm not a fan of the AR platform for self-defense. That's more of a reach out and touch someone thing.
Not in the pistol format and 300 black, but that's just mine. But I prefer the AR-12 personally.
Well,
go ahead, man.
There's nothing better for home defense than a semi-automatic shotgun with 10-round party pooper magazines.
that's what I was talking about earlier too, Sparky, was the pistol AR platform and the 300 blackout. I have a few.
Yeah.
And they're, I mean, 100 rounds, dude.
I got to admit,
100 yards.
You know what? Recently, I finally had about 2 days worth of time with a shorty pistol length, 10-inch fucking 300 blackout.
Nice.
For 2 days camping out in the desert. And I gotta say, actually, that's a pretty decent round for like a fucking high-powered PDW, you know?
Yeah. You know, and that's the cool thing is I can fit that right on my lower receivers.
Yeah. Well, I found it really for as much firepower as it offers, it's got very manageable recoil.
You know, if I had my druthers for self-defense, I'd rather have a 23 Mike grenade launcher.
Well, of course.
I mean, you don't have to worry about. You can shoot it at close range and it'll knock someone on their butt, but it won't explode until it's traveled 25 yards.
Exactly. So you're still safe. Actually, a lot of RPGs work that way too.
Yeah,
I mean, a certain amount of range. It's a fail-safe.
I saw when we were in Iraq.
Like, you do use any Airtronics shit? All that shit is fucking pretty safe.
Yeah, I had a private. Someone was running at us, and it was a younger adult male. Well, it was a young male,
a young lad, eh?
And of course, I froze up just a little bit because it was a kid, and I'm yelling at the kid to stop, and he's not stopping. Little private pops up, boom. hits the kid with the grenade launcher. He grabs me, pulls me down, knocks the kid back, and then it blows up. And the private's laughing. He's like, "I just noob tubed that fucker." And I'm just like,
I'd have to buy him a drink.
I'm like,
back on the base.
Fuck, because I'm like, I'm looking at him as a kid, and my partner, he's looking at it as Call of Duty. I'm like, okay.
Holy shit, boy.
I mean, when he hit him, he knocked the kid back, so.
That's so funny. You don't usually see guys fucking ace them like that with a fucking mic,
Yeah. But
that's the Frisbee golf right there.
I'm sitting there going, because when I was talking the other day at work about how I want to drive an M1A2 to work because I'm tired of traffic and I always want to park.
Second that.
I always want a parking space. Well, are you really going to deny me a parking space if I have a tank? And someone said, well, maybe you should
write me a ticket. I dare you.
Yeah. Please put the boot on it.
Right.
But I'm sitting there going, someone said, why don't you go with the Bradley? And I'm like, well, the grenade launcher would be fun.
Yeah.
But come on, man, a 105?
Dude,
I
got to test drive a Blackwater MRAP.
Oh, wait, no, it's a 120. It's a 120 mil cannon on the M1A2.
Clear the roads before you leave the house.
Yeah,
yeah. That thing will fire. That thing fires what, like 5 miles out?
Yeah. I mean, look, you're talking about if you owned one, the news would come on and they'd be like, "Hey, Sparky's on the road. Y'all may want to stay out of the way until he gets to work." You know,
That
I
menace.
get to work and they're like, they open up the door, the gates again. They're like, "Okay, it's safe." I mean, yeah, you'd only have to have one bad day of traffic once in the M1, and the news would just be like, "Oh, he ain't fucking around." God damn, I'm the only one.
They would call you like Killdozer.
Yeah. Everyone turned off their cams.
No, I did that.
Screw it. What
All
now?
right. Okay. Now we keep talking.
You guys are still dressed, right?
Oh, yes.
Look, I never wear pants.
It's
It's just part of it. If you're sitting at your
Just
desk,
checking.
if you're sitting at your desk and wearing pants or something wrong with you, you're probably a degenerate. Just saying.
I must be a degenerate then.
Yeah, I recommend, in some cases, shotgun for home defense myself. I think, especially if you don't have family members or whatnot, if you're just gonna kind of lock your, hold your ground in a room or something like that. I think it's a good idea for a lot of people. Maybe even some women, 20 gauge, 410, something manageable.
Yeah.
It's, the looks of it is aggressive in a sense, but it's not just because you don't want to depend on that. But, obviously you can get a little bit of a spread, and depending on what you are shooting in your loadout, you probably have less penetration too. So definitely something decent. Worst come to worst, you can always beat somebody to death with it too. So
Definitely.
Yeah, I recently picked up the Keltec KS7. So I mean, it's definitely a room clearing shotgun. And my buddy Billy sent me some double aught buck that'll put a hole in an elephant.
All right, what I was trying to say is my fucking wife actually said after firing a buffer system shotgun, she'll never go back to a regular one.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
So it made it.
don't surprise me.
They handled the 12 gauge no problem.
Well, I want an AA-12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want a fully automatic shotgun just because. Fuck you. That's why. I don't need a reason, do I?
Yeah.
The NFA.
I mean,
Then-
30.
Hey, if the NFA goes bye, I'll tell you what, Sparky, I'll make you one for your birthday.
There you go. Dude,
No,
I wanna put 30 rounds. 30 rounds, just boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm not gonna lie.
That'd be devastating, man. You can cut down a tree with that shit.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to get what's behind the wall.
Yeah. But one thing, everyone talks about the intimidation factor when it comes to a weapon. And that's why they like the AR, because the AR has been demonized so much in the media.
Pretty much. All the plebs are so scared of it now. And they don't
But
even know. Remember that picture where they got the hole like this fucking big?
Yeah.
It's an AR. Like, fucking
Well, they jump off the shelves at night and raise terror across the towns.
What's hilarious though is if you think about it, if you're a home invader, what sound is scarier? The sound of an AR-15 being racked or the sound of a shotty being racked?
Shotgun is definitely the eviscerator.
Yeah. I think a shotgun's more universally known too.
You hear the you know what that is.
Or the
Yep.
rack.
I wouldn't say depend on it, but in a lot of cases, people that are just, crime of opportunity are going to weigh things out and say, I'll try next door.
They just point at your direction and click like the mouse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about the street sweeper action. And when it comes to these protests, People showing up with ARs. I think they're doing that wrong too. If they showed up with shotguns, I mean, Anquifa would probably pee themselves. 3 people with a shotgun could probably, well, they could do some damage, couldn't they? I mean, just imagine some triple odd buckshot.
Yeah, a number 4 shot. Spread a little bit more with number 4, but
number 8 bird.
I think bird shot would get the point. Honestly, most of them would probably run off.
People. Ooh,
Hey, let me show y'all America, baby. Look at that in the background, huh?
There you go.
That's my town right there, baby.
Right on.
We're shooting fireworks off. Look at that.
Awesome.
Nice. Same in my neighborhood. Every night.
Hey, that's like our town firework display.
Right on.
You hear that?
Oh wow.
I'm glad I'm not there. I'm glad I'm not there. I used to love fireworks, and now I loathe them.
Oh, really?
With them,
My
that
God.
fucking spook the dog more than me. He gets pissed.
4th of July and stuff, I tend to go out of town.
I don't go out to the lake for the 4th just because I don't like the big crowds. I like to just have me and my friends. Yeah.
It's
Hey, look
a
at
lot
that.
more fun if it's private.
I'll take the
Hey.
photo myself.
4th of July, baby. I know
Yeah.
we always do it the weekend before because we have a big car show here,
right on.
like a big car show. So you see them in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby.
I gotta admit, though, New Year's kind of gives me the willies around here because it sounds like a goddamn war zone. Every neighborhood's competing to see who's got bigger firepower.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do that. You know, even out here in my neck of the woods, you know, it's like we're supposed to only have like the ground sparklers because of our ordinance.
Oh man,
But nobody listens, dude. I go up to my sisters, and man, it's like the neighborhood is competing to see who can be the biggest and baddest. It's pretty cool.
no, dude. The one I noticed though, as soon as somebody fired a 50, I was like, I noticed everybody else stopped because they were like, well, now that's going to get 5 stars.
Well, you know, what's going to be really fun, an Outcast, you've probably heard about this, but
Yeah, bro, I started. Yeah.
4th of July, the NYPD is pretty much going to be shut down. How do you feel about that?
Woo, anarchy. Just kidding.
I didn't hear about it, but I've heard rumors, but I'm glad I don't live in the city. So I can state that. So
I would live in a picture of a
I
town.
think if they're going to do any kind of shutdown of police departments, then it should automatically be across the board stand your ground laws or something for the public. You know, if you're going to take away their false security, well, you should leave them with something, at least legally. You know,
According to the Constitution, we should all have the fucking castle doctrine.
so I don't know. I think it's a crap deal. I can tell you that. So, but
And
I don't know, man. People try shit in my area. I mean, you know, the law's the law, but morally, I'm defending my people. So I'll tell you that now. So
you keep it. Of course, you probably keep insurance on yours, right?
I used to, but now due to Cuomo's BS and something to do with the banks, with the NRA lawsuit in New York, now they won't let USCCA do any business here or anybody else. So there's no concealed carry insurance in New York anymore due to that, which ticks me off because I was a USCCA member.
Smoke them and dump them.
That's
Yeah, you know how they do it in New York, though? They just use a fucking pistol off the book, smoke somebody, then they dump the pistol. They just leave it on the scene and just doo-doo-doo, put the hoodie up, just walk off.
Yep. So,
Like,
You know,
or it's tossed in somebody's yard, you know,
Yeah.
a neighbor, you know, 2
Yeah,
doors down.
NYPD.
And then another person finds it and they're hiding it and it's off to the races again.
off to the races again. It makes its rounds. Life finds
Oh, yeah.
if the NYPD actually takes the day off on July 4th, I think it'll be.
Look out, Chicago.
No,
Fire
New York
it up.
City is actually pretty safe.
Fire it up. That's what it's gonna be like if they take.
If they're gonna do that with pre-notice, pre-warning, that's just crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of people will take advantage of things. All in all, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I think if people got a free pass, they're gonna see it as the purge. Not necessarily, but as far as like busting a window to get that new TV or something, I don't know. You know what I mean? So.
Song, buddy.
We'll see
Sounds
exactly
pretty sketchy to me.
We'll see exactly how much Black Lives Matter then, huh?
Not at all. No lives matter. Hey, just like Ice-T's song with Body Count, no lives matter.
It'll be.
I said that for a while. Then I was like, no, my
You
life.
got the link to that video. Ice-T's video, No Lives Matter, is still online.
I think it was kind of funny here in Oklahoma City. They painted one of those Black Lives Matter murals in front of the police station. Last night, some of the racing clubs peeled out all over the black. So now it says Lives Matter.
Oh,
God, that's good.
Maybe we should stop with the whole all lives matter. Just say lives matter.
there you
We'll
go.
just see how triggered people will get.
On a plain white piece of paper.
Lives matter.
in New Times Roman.
I never thought in my lifetime I would see the day when they're trying to demonize white people for being white.
Never thought you'd see the day.
Or they demonize the legal guy. A while ago, I was passed up for a job for convicted rapists because they had to hire. They got a deal for hiring him over me. So this is a long time ago, but just pretty crazy because I just worked for this employer's brother and finished a contract with him that went great. Actually, I replaced the crew that screwed it all up, so was quite shocked. But in the end, the violent rapist got a job painting throughout the winter, so it was kind of a shitty deal. So,
well, he's got to afford them roofies somehow.
yeah, it's pretty nuts, man.
That's one way to
I know another place near here where it's a factory. Another guy similar to me, no record, things like that, applied. He didn't get it, but a kid I went to school with just got out of prison. Guaranteed he got hired right in. So it's kind of strange.
Billy's got a really nice background going on over there.
Heck yeah. Hey, we appreciate it. I'm just glad I'm not there.
Well, it's even weird. Like on New Year's, we can hear people have fucking drop-in auto sears.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
You'll hear occasionally.
Hey, Billy, we got Jay Clifton in the chat too.
Hey.
Mine's running just a little behind. Because, I have such great internet here.
Beautiful show. Can't really hear the booms, but
I'm glad I can't hear it. Hey,
is it some kind of PTSD or what
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
The only sounds that would bother me is if I heard that. That would get to me.
Oh no! If I hear the crack, if I hear the the cracking sound.
Yeah, that gets to me. That makes my ears stand up.
That's strange. I had trouble sleeping when I got back, in a sense, or got home, due to the lack of noise, in a sense. So in a way, it's almost no noise freaks me out now.
Yeah, I sleep with a fan on and shit too.
No noise I can handle, but
and like people moving around doesn't bother me, but strange sounds will wake me right up.
Yeah, well, people like walking quietly is an
Yeah,
issue.
that'll wake
Like,
me up.
you got to go to the bathroom, just get up and go to the bathroom. Don't
Yeah.
walk quietly. So, had a couple close calls here.
I'll wake up and open an eye.
Right on, Jay. What scares me is when the homeowner's insurance says can't have any insurance because you own guns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may end up coming to that.
No, it already has, dude. A lot of the fucking insurance companies won't deal with you. You got to find specialty insurance.
No, Jay, that is Patriot 3%er's backyard.
Yeah.
Well, that's my front yard, baby.
That's
front yard. Sorry.
I fly this flag in the front yard, son.
That's right. Yeah. Right.
Look in the background.
There we
Woo!
go. Now I
About
can
some
get
American now. About that American. That's right.
Wow. That is pretty. Yeah, we can't. I mean, we're not supposed to have those kind of fireworks out here. I mean, unless it's like permitted and sanctioned and all that stuff.
In Havasu, they don't care. Like out where my Arizona house is at, they don't give a fuck.
Got me thinking, if they're going to do that on 4th of July, that's going to be a mess because there's like tens of thousands, probably more people that gather every year for the fireworks in the city there. So, and they usually have them off both sides. So they're usually going from 1 to 2 places. I believe if you're in Battery Park, you can catch both sides. But the town's normally like chaotic on those days. So I couldn't imagine what it's going to be like if there's no police, just with the extra traffic and stuff.
Well, it's not just the things and killings you got to worry about, but most people just be doing stupid shit they normally couldn't get away with, you know?
Yeah, a little petty theft, crime of opportunity.
Well, that and doing like mischievous fucking things like tagging things, blowing up fireworks, doing all kinds of shit like that, you know?
Okay, I wanted to bring this up to you because it came across my radar earlier today that Antifa are planning on gathering in like several different locations with some of the higher grade fireworks, and they're gonna try and test their limits by, first of all, seeing the response by police, the response times from police, because people complain, and then also possibly starting fires with them.
Well, yeah, they've already figured out if you chuck a fucking mortar case through a fucking window, it's gonna set a fucking apartment on fire. Yeah.
Or a house. They're talking about going to the suburbs. They're talking about doing this in the suburbs.
Yeah, they can try it. It ain't gonna last long if they do.
No,
As a whole, Americans ain't gonna put up with that shit. I don't think anybody in this room would put up with that shit. So
I was gonna say,
if you come to our house like that, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
I think that's across the board.
Neighbors just won't say who did it, you know? And well, they can't arrest nobody if nobody's gonna say who done it, you know?
Yeah, you shot
True,
me.
but when you're speaking of homes with people in them, now you have the right to defend yourself, your family, your home.
Yeah,
that's more than property. So
in my eyes,
yeah.
I never talk to the law, to be honest. I never see shit. I never hear shit, you know?
Yeah, there'll be a damn mess on the street.
We just don't talk to those guys up where I live.
Yeah, Carmageddon. I generally have a shoot first policy too. Maybe a warning, you know. Although most people that come up to my house that know me already know, hey, you shouldn't announce yourself first. You don't just come up here.
If they hear me charge it and I say leave and they don't fucking beat feet, well, sorry, you've been warned.
Yep, exactly.
Leave, bitches.
Yep, same here, Philip. I think that goes for most of us. We're just sick of it. You want, if you want to do that in downtown, yeah, I mean, granted, I think it's bullshit, but you try that shit in our neighborhoods.
This ain't the city,
Yeah.
Mom. This is the burbs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even downtown, destroying just businesses, property that's got nothing to do with stuff. I mean, I don't see how that's cool. If it, tell you what, if I had a business, I'd be standing up for it, law, whatever. So I'm telling you, a lot of things aren't insured. If it becomes a terrorist act, it's not going to be covered by insurance. Who's supposed to pay for that? You know what I mean? If that's my bread and butter, I might as well go down with it or go to jail defending it, because at least I'll have three meals and a cot afterward. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be penniless and broke and probably getting sued and everything else. So, yeah, no damn way. No way.
Okay, you can't sue me in jail.
Yeah, it's not if it's my mom and pop shop and my wage, my living. Hell no. Yeah, I'm fighting for that. I don't give a damn who says what.
Yeah, I say fuck them too. I'm like, you know what? Nobody sees it happen. That's why I like to say it's a nice idea to get yourself a cell phone jammer if you do that.
Well, if you're there, you're in defense of yourself as well. So I mean, is the way I see it. So I don't know.
Well, the best way to stay out of trouble is, like I say, if you're defending your business, get a cell phone jammer. That way, if anybody fucks with you, there ain't no help.
And no video.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No fucking video of it because they're too stupid to just record a video. They want to live stream it because they need the attention. Oh, they need the attention.
People got to chase that clout, baby.
Yeah. That's just what it is. They need to get them views.
You know
even
it.
though they're giving them no money. So they'll spend, like me, I even observed it. They'll spend a bunch of fucking time trying to figure out why their cell phone ain't working. And that sucks up most of their time. They get frustrated and just fucking kick feet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn it. Wander off. Because they need their attention.
Hey, y'all didn't get to hear that, man. It does it every year because they set too many fireworks off at once. And then there's this great big giant glow down there. And then it goes, boom. It just did it again. They're blowing shit up down there. Downtown. I love it.
This one. Carmageddon, that's right. The warning shot is if they fucking survive, well, if they get immediate medical attention, yeah, there's your warning shot. Too bad.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the fireworks show, man.
Who knows? I'd be too worried about wondering. Because, I mean, how am I going to call for help if I'm too busy securing my location? Yeah. I got to secure my perimeter. Then I'll call for help, maybe.
I don't know. If they can have the right to go down the street destroying shit, burning places out and everything, then I should be able to have the right to defend my shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah.
No, defending
it's a dangerous game they're playing.
Imagine this. Okay.
Remember,
say all the police take the 4th off, okay?
You can't
and
hurt.
all these rioters come into the neighborhoods, and then the next morning the police just make an announcement. Okay, we're gonna send out the teams. Just leave the dead bodies in the street. We'll come pick them up. The old Monty Python. Bring out your dead.
Big trash day, man. That's what's up.
That would be funny though. just leave the bodies in the street. We'll get them. Don't worry about it.
That's funny. Dana said she had a sign at my gate in Arkansas. If you're found here tonight, you will be found here in the morning. I have that same exact one. And hello, Tennessee. How are you?
This guy's a turbo turkey puncher over here in chat. Look out.
Which one?
Philippe.
Hell yeah.
Modify the trash trucks, right?
I don't know. I figured that was probably breaking up, man, with them fireworks, but they just did a hell of a show, man.
Yeah.
We only got like 3,500 people in our whole county at best. And
in your county?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Wow. I probably had that many in a few square miles.
Question. How many fucking towns you think are gonna black out their fireworks festival just to show solidarity to Black Lives Matter? See,
Oh God!
here because we're blacking it out. Watch, I bet you some woke dumb motherfucker's gonna come up with that. Watch, just you fucking watch.
It's probably
Don't
somebody
give anybody
watching.
ideas.
It's okay. We're not giving them ideas. I guarantee you they don't watch this fucking channel.
Thanks.
Well, I can tell you that our town just showed we ain't blacking out shit. We just fired them fireworks off like that. Like we're Americans, bud. We're American.
Exactly. Fuck them.
I'm just saying.
Well, plus I don't understand why people are supporting this BLM shit if they're flying a damn hammer and sickle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that one, buddy. Just saying. Yeah.
Especially since like goddamn 90% of the companies out there are just sucking their dicks. Just fucking drooling and gargling all over the shit.
Seems to be the politically cool thing to do, you know, even though it don't make no damn sense, but that's what
goblins.
Yeah.
So who in here has military experience fighting over in say like against the goat herders?
Not the goat herders, but Mr. Sadiq.
Well,
Mr.
the reason I asked is somebody said something quite a while back, and I hadn't seen her since, but she brought up a really good question that was really funny as shit, and it's so if you get a jihadi sex doll, does it blow itself up?
Yeah. That's a standard feature.
Well, no, but it will also.
Well, the reason I'm asking
your front yard. I mean,
well, the reason I'm asking, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting a little shorter of breath, you know. And it takes a little while to blow them some bitches up, you know. So if I could get one that would blow itself up, it would sure help me out a lot.
Oh shit! They're over here in the chat saying they already did that blackout shit like I was talking about, man, in Oregon. Look at that shit.
Hey, Honor Ricky, good to see you, brother.
How are you gonna black out fireworks? Just not doing it. I mean, I know DC is talking about you shouldn't celebrate the 4th of July. And Trump is like, fuck that.
DC is saying that?
Yep.
Wow.
The mayor of DC has said that you should stay inside for the 4th of July.
Suck it, Trebek. That's what I say to that. What is suck my dick?
Now, are they saying that because they're worried about this virus thing, or are they saying that because of?
Well, that's what they're claiming. They're like,
what?
to prevent the spread of coronavirus, you shouldn't be out celebrating the 4th. But hey, if you want to protest BLM, go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, if communists can riot, then we can fucking celebrate. There's our counter protest.
You know, if communists can riot, then we can kill commies.
Then
We can kill a commie for mommy.
Somebody's lighting them off here. I don't know if you heard that. The mortar going off.
I think that they are definitely tots, you know, and I kind of like the whole thing of having toys for tots.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we all
and,
for tots.
and even going as far as saying that I, you know, I think I might have some tots for lunch tomorrow.
You do that.
Sounds good.
Late night snack.
Right. Yeah.
Well, what do you think, guys? We've been on here about 2 hours. Think we should go ahead and wrap it up, or do you think we should keep going?
It's up to you, brother.
Well,
I'm asking the chat here. I mean, we'll keep going. I don't have an issue. I've got time, but
let's see if the class is paying attention.
hey, there's Eric. What's going on, Eric? If you don't know Eric yet, you should go check out his channel, man. He's got some funny stuff, man.
Oh, Eric is great, man. Eric is great.
Keep going. Eric saying go. Carmageddon saying go.
Jay said, man, I just got here.
Well, okay, you're here. Keep going. All right, cool. I got plenty of beer.
Tennessee's looking for a date.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I just signed up the Parlor.
Hey, what's up, Scott? Good to see you, brother.
It's like Twitter, but
The Twatas?
well, I can't have the Twatas.
How dare you?
They took away my Twatas.
Oh, no more Twatas.
Yeah, Philip made a good point right there. As far as I'm concerned, Trump said we would never be a socialist country. So to me, that's an open commission to fight.
That is open season. He did say that. Orange Man said that.
Hey, you want to be a socialist? You know what? If you're a socialist on U.S. territory, then you're already the enemy. So, adios.
It's like, sorry, you are incompatible with our republic. So kick rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, democracy. Sorry, that's for fools. We have a republic here. Go on, kick rocks.
Yeah, we are a republic.
We like to use strike a trail.
You know, they sure don't act like we're a republic, because here in fucking California, it's a fucking literal anarchistic democracy.
Well, that's okay. They're taking away all civil rights stuff over there.
Oh, dude, did you hear in California they actually passed the fucking ban on Title I's here?
Yeah,
the budget bill. Yeah, they passed that. You know, it's funny. I wrote my representative at District 31 a fucking very nice, very professional email, like pretty much grilling them about it. However,
Yes, Tennessee,
to his credit,
Tennessee, you are special.
Democrat, even though he's a Democrat, he's all like, I think that we should put this in a bill by itself. It doesn't really have a place here in the budget. So I got to give him that much credit, even though he is a scumbag Democrat.
Hey, check it out.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to keep up on YouTube here, and Jay Clifton's little message there. Highlight that. Well, I don't know. Maybe not, because they retracted it. YouTube retracted it. I know you're not doing it, Dangerous.
Well, you know, YouTube has been hanging out in chat rooms.
YouTube has been hanging out in chat. Did you know I was in Gulf City and no one could see anything I was writing, and I know all the mods there, and nobody muted me.
Telling you
Say
guys,
anything that makes too much sense.
I wanted Jay, if he's saying that, I wanted him to know that. I mean, I know you're not retracting his message.
No, and actually that's weird. Maybe because I'm the host, it's like I can see all of these, and I'm not seeing anything been retracted yet.
I mean, how the fuck they gonna mute one of the goddamn characters on Gulf City's fucking show? You know what I mean? I knew that it was none of the admin. You know, it had to have been fucking YouTube.
You're right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was Jay Clifton's deal there.
yeah,
It's showing on YouTube. It's showing it's gone.
Oh
And
no,
he's gone.
if it even shows like if it shows message retracted, that isn't YouTube. If YouTube's doing it, it just disappears.
It just fucking vanishes. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Sparky, you remember when I was on your stream and YouTube was doing that tomfuckery with me?
And you were like, "Who's doing that?" I'm like, "It's no
No,
one."
I believed you right away. I was like, you got cred with me. I'll take your fucking word for it. You know?
And
Yeah,
you'll see it kind of hit the chat, and then it instantly pops right out. It's gone.
Yeah.
Like you'll see it flashing, and then it's gone.
And I knew it could.
It's happened to me quite a bit.
I had to bug one of my buddies and be like, "Come on, dude, stop fucking around," you know, because I know one of my buddies is kind of a prankster. But even he said, "No, dude, it ain't me, man."
Well, Jay is saying he didn't want to offend anybody. He just felt like if you're not for this country, get the hell out of here. And I agree with him 100%.
How is that
Look,
offensive?
if you don't,
Yeah.
like it, you don't have to.
It's patriotic.
Look at this. Nobody's.
Absolutely.
I tell people nobody's holding you captive. If you don't like it, just fucking go.
It's a free country.
I know that's what trips me out.
You can leave too. You know.
Man, love it or leave it.
Yeah, there you go. Simple as that. If you don't fucking like it, just fucking go find your fucking calling. You know?
Yeah, see Jay saying he made the comment of getting on a boat and floating out of here, and I can still see the comment on the live comments on this, but on YouTube it's gone.
Yeah, man. There ain't nowhere.
Fucking bullshit.
Some people will be like, some people retort with the same shit and say, well, if you don't like what's going on, why don't you leave? And I'm like, where the fuck are we gonna go? There ain't no fucking place on the earth for us.
Well, that's what pisses me off is if somebody gets on here, kind of like the same thing is what Jay's saying. I mean, if you get on this chat and you don't like what's being said, fucking leave. You know, because we're all, you know what I'm saying? We're just speaking our minds here, and everybody has the right. You know, Sparky and I disagreed a little bit on some gun situation earlier. I still love him to death. He's still my buddy.
Look,
He's still my buddy. I mean,
Yeah, we're all still here. Shit.
it just pisses me off. You know, people trying to
They
censor.
can't deal with that kind of shit. They can't deal with nobody disagreeing with them. That's the weird ass part.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean,
Fucking
shit.
it's like, come on, man, you're not gonna have everybody fucking agree lockstep with you. That's just fucking weird. Yeah.
Well, and I just, you know, leave us alone, motherfucker. You know, when the people that want to be left alone get tired of not being left alone, it's going to be a bad fucking deal.
I won't blame them one fucking bit for anything they do, because dude, human beings got their fucking limits. You know?
Yep.
Every fucking human being has their limits. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
like,
it's not fucking fair. You know what's the most unfucking fair thing to me is how they blatantly fucking dehumanize more than half the damn country. You know?
Yeah.
Just fucking blatantly dehumanize people.
I'll tell you one thing. Detroit asked me something last time we were on here, and he made a good point, and he really made me think. And I've been thinking about this all week long, actually. He said, how does it feel to be hated because you're white? How does it feel to be hunted because you're white? He asked me that, man, and I'm gonna tell you what, I was like, holy shit, you know. I mean,
makes me pissed off. That's what it makes me.
yeah, I mean, I'm like, I'm not, gosh dang, man, I have probably the least amount of racist prejudice stuff you could find in anybody. I don't
Here, I don't give a
that
fuck.
shit.
But,
I
you
don't know
know?
what you're talking about, Honky. I'm not white.
It just
Gonna say y'all got it better than me because I spend half my day smacking myself.
Yeah, I
I'm not
identify.
He's not white. The guy over there, he ain't
New
white.
York, come on, man.
He's beige. The motherfucker's beige. Over
Holy shit.
And it's one hell of a hate crime. It's all over the place. I
See,
tell you.
watch.
Oh,
This.
look at that.
Watch this.
Is the hate crime you
Oh,
See
smack
how red I
yourself?
start getting?
I could
Yeah,
tell.
it depends. Is the white half smacking the black half, or is the black half smacking the white half? You know,
Well,
it depends which way the smack comes. I guess it's just one hot
Right.
mess, man.
I got you. That's pretty damn funny, actually.
Now you're getting it.
No, yeah. It's like I'm
Hey
smacking
man, if
you,
you
but I'm
can't laugh
smacking
at yourself, you can't laugh at anybody. So
That's right.
There we go. I am now officially the pink man.
He's the pink man. Where the pink man?
So can we
Screw you, white people. Hate.
so can we just call you Aircraft Pinky Dinky Doo now?
There you go. Aircraft pinky.
I can't stay this commie color. I just can't do it.
Hey, Gray.
Yeah.
Hang on. Rick Hunter says I'm having trouble with 300 blackout. What kind of trouble are you having, Rick?
You'll have to be a little more specific.
Right. If you will Because I know Gray obviously has messed with 300 Blackout, and I have a few of them myself.
Over there right now.
I actually love my 300 Blackouts, man.
Sparky.
I did too.
Sparky.
But I can only shoot it in Arizona because they don't let us have short barrel rifles here in California.
Right.
Right. Well, we'll see if he comments.
Mm-hmm.
What
But
trouble he's having.
over in Arizona at my other house, I keep a 10-inch 300 Blackout set up, kind of like a PDW, but semi-auto for us plebs. Yeah.
That's
I'm back at my other house. I have a 10-inch black.
Not much.
Oh yeah. No, I have a. Wait,
Be
yes,
honest.
I do. I have a 10-inch black dildo. Yes.
well,
Yeah.
great. Wait.
I got something for you.
I mean, I got my carrier right here.
Well, great. on your 300 Blackouts,
Yeah, bro.
because I went all pistol on mine.
Right.
I know that if you want to shoot subsonic rounds, I mean, do you agree? Having the pistol tube on them, or what?
That's perfectly fine. I mean, really, it all depends on the weight of your buffer, to be honest. I mean, the only difference between a pistol buffer tube and a rifle buffer tube is a pistol buffer tube has no adjustment holes drilled in it.
Right. Okay. Look at the comments. That one's one for you right there, Gray. I hadn't got
Basically
fully into this yet.
To accommodate a traditional stock.
Right, but Rick's saying they're not exactly fitting the chamber really tight. I'll try 3.
Okay. It's
kind of dies still having trouble.
Problem. You got a head spacing issue, man. That means if you ordered a pre-assembled upper, somebody didn't head space it right. You should probably just collect on the warranty.
So you don't think it definitely don't have anything to do with the dies. It's
No,
it's head spacing in the barrel.
Well, because I use like 4 different types of dies, especially for my 300 stuff. You know, I got Lyman, RCBS, Lee, and Lee Carbide. You know, and just to try them out because people would give them to me to see what I thought of them, just to try them out in my group, just to compare shit. And I've gotten the same results with all of them as long as the rifle's headspace properly.
Right.
So yeah, it might be a dud upper, man. Just let them know. They'll usually send you another one, and they'll send you a packaging label to send the one you got back.
Well, I'll have to admit, I got 3 of them, and I've not had any trouble with any ammo. I've run multiple ammo through my 300s, and I've not had any trouble yet. And
yeah, me neither. I mean, I've run through mine. I've run 3,000 rounds, and I've had maybe 1 malfunction, but it was because a primer didn't work. And that ain't my gun. That's just a dud primer.
So, what's the correct terminology? I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. The pistol versus the rifle. When you get a 300 Blackout, the piston. Do you know what I'm talking about, Gray?
Yeah, I'm trying to answer a question real quick.
No, okay. Brastard said he's got 11.5-inch barrel.
There, I answered it for me.
Won't chamber when it.
Take it down to a gunsmith, dude. They can fix it up for a fairly reasonable rate for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you're in my state, I could help you out, but if you live anywhere else, you're just gonna have to take it over to a gunsmith.
So if you're shooting a 300 Blackout, when you start shooting subsonic rounds, do you not have more trouble with the rifle setup instead of the pistol?
Well, now some people think that it could be picky about its ammo, and that could be. That's why I tend to go with mil-spec barrels. Mil-spec barrels tend to be a little bit on the loose side as far as your head spacing goes, but that's just so they can fire anything. You can feed them pig feed, as they say. Yeah.
Well, I've not had any trouble out of mine so far.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not like, sometimes people can make a mistake setting them up, you know?
Right. Well, I've got a buddy that knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I'm pretty good too. I mean, most of the guys that have used me, I've always just keep coming back to me for different shit.
You know, on Anuki, there's no problem. There's no problem with Russian weapons like AKs and Makarov pistols. The only problem is if it's even 62.39 by 39 is, I mean, it's fairly common here, but you're gonna find 5.56, 2.23 much more commonly around the United States. Just saying. 9mm is going to be extremely common. I'm guessing that's probably what the Makarov fires, but if
the max 9x18 instead of 9x19, I think.
Oh, okay, it's a little bit different. Okay.
Are you saying the Makarov?
Makarov? Yeah.
I'm a country boy, Makarov, whatever. Hell, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. Are you saying New York? Are you saying that's the one that fires a different round, actually?
Yeah, if I'm correct, I believe that's a 9x18 instead of 9x19.
Wow.
So okay. Slightly different. You can find it, but it's a little harder to find. I believe there's another reference for the round, which I can't think of, but I don't know too much about it. I was just in a chat earlier this morning where they're speaking of them, so I retained a little bit, but
I got you.
Not enough to really help you.
Yeah, never mind. The chat's got it. 9x18. No.
Yeah, that's Makarov. I just say ew to that. It might as well be 380. I mean, I'm okay with it, but I'm like, it's boutique. It's no good for fighting in a guerrilla war, you know, especially if it's not commonly used in the country you're in.
Yeah,
it's just for your own pleasure at that point, really. I mean, I don't mind them; they shoot fine. You know, I don't have the leisure to own stuff just for the sake of owning it. I wish I did. You know, I'd collect some more fun stuff.
Right. I'd see it as more of a collector's gun in a sense, or buying it for nostalgia or something. With the price jump on them recently, it seems like you could buy, you know, there's a lot of other guns in the market that you could get where common caliber.
It's fine to like different stuff, but let's be realistic. I mean, this country's going to war, so you're going to want, if you got no supply line like the military does, you're going to want to keep your primary and secondary arms at least, if not similar hardware. You want to keep similar calibers to the people that you work with and you join up with, because then you can at least exchange ammunition. But ideally, you want to have some uniform hardware amongst each other as well that's decided on, just so you have some spare parts available as well to trade.
Yep, I agree with all that.
Otherwise, I don't have a problem with many different weapons. I mean, even my primary and my secondary arms are not my primary personal choices, to be honest. But I got really good with them because they're the two platforms that are most prominent where I am. You know, otherwise, if it was up to me, I'd probably have at the very least a different pistol.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you, for a long time, I wouldn't I wouldn't even think about a 9mm. And my father-in-law has been reloading. I mean, he's 80 years old.
If you want power,
And
you got 38 special and 357, but go on.
Right. Well, and that's what he told me. He said, well, you got a 357 that you carry in the woods, right? And I said, yeah. And he said, you also got a 38 special for a backup, don't you? And I said, yes, sir. He goes, well, 9mm is basically in between. He said, basically, he said, when you look at it, he said, obviously, you can, a 357 is probably going to have a little more accuracy, maybe a little more charge to it. But he said a 9mm is not anything to sneeze at. Plus, you can carry like 15 to 20 rounds,
Yeah.
in any particular gun. So, that's why I'm kind of, I've got some 9mm, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I love them 45s, man, close up. They're head busters, man. Just saying. I like to.
I don't mind an AK, but to be honest, an AR is much more repairable than an AK is. An AK is designed to be disposable for a reason. They last a long time, but they're made to be tossed, and you get another one if you have like significant troubles with it in the field.
Right. Well, and that's what I tried to stick with. That's what I tried to stick with when I was selecting protection was, I tried to stick with stuff that I know is common, stuff that I know. I mean, it's been around a long, long time, if it was not effective in some kind of way, people would just go away from it over the years and it wouldn't be around anymore. So I'm kind of I like to try true and tested, 9mm, 45, 270, 30, 5.56. I do have a little 7.62 by 39 sitting in the background over there.
I keep mine in AR platform. I have 2 AKMs I've built myself, but it was just as a learning experience for me.
Right. Well,
and they are very easy to manufacture if you've got some machine tool skills and welding skills.
Just touch on something the gray area bring up in a sense just a second ago too is if you are like working as a team or have a group that you're going to deal with, obviously it would be more ideal to have a common caliber and preferably magazines as well, and also carry them, get used to carrying them in the same place. So therefore you can pull off your buddy if need be or whatnot. You don't have to search around. Uniformity in those senses are really key and make things fast at times. So it's obviously depending how teams are set up, you may, different people for different purposes, but obviously I'd assume if you're speaking ARs or something, you're going to have quite a few in a group. So,
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
correct.
You've got to think about the fact, like, as macho as you want to be and as fanboy as you want to be, you got to stow all that shit. And you got to ask yourself, what's the most common hardware that I'm going to run across because I don't have a supply line because I'm not the traditional fucking military. Right. So see, if you're being the oddball and the weirdo, you're not doing your group any favors,
Right. Exactly. And that's, I mean, even, that's why I brought up that thing earlier, Sparky, about, the deer hunting rifles and the shotguns, I mean, there's a lot of common ground with 270s, 30-06s, 300 mags, there's a lot of common ground there. And then 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 10.
The rifle that won World War II, the M1 Garand, was a 30-06.
Yep.
I mean, it's Today, I would say your most
Yeah, check
common
that.
ammo types are going to be your 7.62s, your
Anything.
5.56, your 2.23s,
Here, I'll show you something.
and your 30-06.
You see what this is? This
Yep.
is all you really need other than a screwdriver set and a punch set to work on an AR in the field, and a torque wrench. You're going to need a needle torque wrench.
Oh, mine's better.
Get your head But this tool,
Right.
used in conjunction with this little square socket put on your torque wrench, will get your head spacing right every time. And you don't need a press or any of that shit like you do with an AK.
You see that? Mine has a bottle opener on it too.
Yeah.
Eva's got everything plus the bottle opener. I guess you won.
Hey man, I'm sorry. You know, Brastard, I mean, if you're a badass fucking motherfucker, well then congratulations, dude. I'm gonna send you the wallet with badass motherfucker on it because you can take barrels out without a press. Congratulations. That's fine and dandy. But a lot of people can't do that. You know?
I don't. You know, honestly, I've never built the upper, so I mean,
It's good practice, man. Get yourself one of these and try to put yourself together an upper. Follow a fucking really good guide. Is all I can say.
most people can't. Yeah. Well, with a little bit of training, I mean, I've built my share of lowers, so, man, doing it without a press, how would you do it without a press? Even on an AR, how do you?
Well, there's different kinds of presses you can use. Like the most rudimentary would be a Jeep jack against a frame. Like if you really had to get fucking ghetto. Yeah, I can do it. Ghetto as fuck out in the field if I had to. Yeah. And that's basically you're using a Jeep jack as an arbor press, you know? And I'm sure the Soviets may have been thinking about that, but really they were mostly thinking about make it durable, and when it malfunctions significantly, they throw it away and get another one. You know?
Yeah, they were made really cheap, quick to be, popped out. The AKs. So, like you were stating earlier.
I mean, yeah, they don't have no trouble. It's just with the AK, you got to know you're not going to have the same accuracy. Sure, it's offset by a little bit of extra firepower, but on top of that, you got to wonder how many people are keeping AK parts kits around. It's regional, really. I mean, you just got to know what's popular for your area and the group you're working with. Because remember, by being individual in a group, you're not doing anybody any favors. You know, at least as far as your hardware goes. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm not being a dick or anything.
Built guns with piles of junk metal into my backyard. Now that's what I'm talking about. That right there, Brastard, that is being a true American. You know what? They have no right to tell us that we can't own a gun, especially if we make the motherfucking thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sick of it, man. They're trying to ban.
Right.
They're trying to ban ghost guns.
Well, here's the funny thing: ghost guns that they're so fucking scared of in just one town alone, they're trying to justify fucking making them illegal just off of not them being used in. Guess how many in 1 year? 9 crimes in 1 year. That's fucking. You can't even put that on a graph. It don't even show up. You know. It's a non-existent fucking problem. You know. I mean, shit, we got the NFA because of 5 fucking machine gun crimes. Can you believe that? 5 fucking crimes. And here's the funny thing. Only 3 of those crimes were committed with legally owned machine guns, not stolen hardware. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
And that got us the NFA. That's knee jerking. Don't jerk the knee.
All right. So Tigger, what is a ghost gun? That is basically when you take parts and build your own gun. It doesn't have a serial number on it. The government can't track it.
It means you milled your own receiver.
Over that too, yeah.
Like at 80%.
And technically speaking, even by the vague rules, like in Arizona, if you mill a fucking 80% gun, you got to put your own fucking identifying mark, which is like your trademark, which can be something as simple as like your first initial and your last name and the town you built it in is adequate. And you got to put your own fucking serial number on it and take a Polaroid of that shit and then put it in your own files for your own records.
I was going to do a 01 and then put a Dixie flag next to it.
Technically speaking, you could, and that'd be valid by the original rules. You know, the ATF used to never get involved in this shit, you know? And guess what? 80% are nothing new. Did you know we've had 80% since 93?
Yeah.
I shit you not. We've had 80% arms since 1993. You know? And it just blows me away. And not just one or two varieties either. We're talking like 5 different varieties you could build. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Including HK, Glock, SIG, Mac, AR. You know? And of course, Kalashnikov.
Yeah, but who owns a Tommy gun?
I got a couple of them, but they're made right here in the USA, so they're not Tommy guns no more. And plus, I definitely paid close attention when I made them because I wanted to make them as good as I could.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Gray. Okay, so like whenever you look for 7.62 rounds, especially like for the AK, why are they always in steel?
Because steel's cheap and they get the steel imported from like, you know, various Eastern Bloc countries. Ridiculously cheap. Like if we had steel case ammo manufactured here and avoiding all the import shit, they'd be even cheaper if we bothered with Bearden fucking primer cases here in the United States. But like we don't use Bearden cases, or primers. We use fucking Boxer primers here, and I'm talking 99% of steel case ammo is all Bearden primer bullshit because the Europeans love that shit. You know?
Yeah.
So check it out. on the whole prepping thing, and then you know what some people like to call very responsible. Okay, being a responsible human being. I would like to get into vehicles for just a minute, and the reason why is because my wife's been gone all week. Okay, her aunt's having some medical issues, and she's probably not going to make it much longer. So, you know, no, I do too, because she's my favorite aunt, man. But I don't want to get off into no, you know, sad stuff here. Here's the thing. So she was a few states away. I'll put it that way. They took my mother-in-law's car. So today she came back, right? She's been gone all week long. So she came back today to her mother-in-law's house, which is a few hours away from my house. Well, a little longer than that, but anyhow. So she started off. Car broke down, right?
Yeah.
Car broke down, and so it got her back to her mom and dad's house, but it's a Chevrolet Traverse. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's a newer model, and this is about the 5th time that it's happened. And I have a Ford truck, and we had a Ford Expedition before we got the Traverse. We had the Ford Expedition for 8 years, and we've had my Ford truck for 12 and a half years now. And we did not spend as much money on both of them Fords as we've spent on that newer model Chevrolet Traverse. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Steven Crowder has a thing that like he says, America's not racist. Prove me wrong. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Chevrolet is a piece of shit. Prove me wrong. I've spent so much fucking money on that vehicle, and now I'm gonna have to put it back in the shop again, and my wife can't even get home.
Yeah, like basically anything made after 2005 is pretty much shit, and was designed to be disposable.
I'm just saying.
Pretty much agree with that. They're made only to last about 10 years. They're 3 owners.
I'm in
scrapyard now.
I've been in the industry for like fucking 18 years now, man. Yeah.
And my work truck's a 95 Chevy with over 350,000 on it, and that baby runs fine. I can tell you, a lot of people we know have gotten new vehicles that have rusted out and gotten rid of them in the time frame I've had mine, which is over 12 years now. And I'm willing to place a bet that I paid less in 12 years than the average person's paid for payments in a year. For my vehicle. So, I think, but that's an older, that's back when it was like a rock. Now, like he's stating, the newer vehicles, they don't make them the same. The metals aren't as thick, everything's thinner. The frames, a lot of the new Jeeps are snapping. There's a lot of brand new vehicles where the frames are snapping. It's higher strength steel, but it's thinner and more brittle. And, if you do any modifications, drilling holes to your frame to put side rails or something in, you got to weld washers around them. But you got to be careful how you do that, because too much heat to these new frames will destroy them.
No, so it's actually, like me, I work with this shit. I build all this stuff myself. And I've run 7,000 rounds. I've even run fucking Hellfire triggers on fucking printed lowers. And typically, I don't have any problems with a printed lower as long as you don't abuse the ever-loading fuck out of the rifle. Like, if you do shit you're not supposed to do with it in the first fucking place, you'll damage it, sure. But if you use it properly and you don't subject it to any fucking retarded-ass, like, demolition ranch bullshit, they'll last fine, Because most of the heat actually is all in the barrel. And the front fucking, where your washers and shit are, where your barrel nut is and stuff. It's all concentrated right there and along the barrel itself. Like, it's concentrated in the upper. The most heat the lower ever sees, according to my laser readings, is like maybe 120, 125 degrees. Unless, of course, you're going to town like, you're not supposed to do that with a fucking infantry rifle anyway. That's what a squad automatic weapon's good for. It's just how you use it. You got to be smart about these things. I mean, people don't realize, even if you got an aluminum lower, you're not going to damage the lower going to town on it like fucking Chicago typewriter style. But you're going to cook your barrel, and you're going to get some fucking heat fractures and shit in it, micro fractures. And it does all sorts of bad shit to your barrel, especially the lining if you got a chrome line barrel, overheating the piss out of them. It's just like there's a lot of like myths and shit floating around online, and that's just, I don't know. It's not the people that get caught up with them, but it's the myths that annoy me, because I'm like, it ain't a fair comparison with what they're doing to it. It's like, even if you got the metal lower and you didn't damage it, you've still damaged the barrel, And that's the one thing people tend to ignore. But otherwise, it's like the printed stuff works just fine. You just got to use the right filaments.
Okay.
Like I said, if you use the wrong printer and the wrong filament, it ain't gonna last, because it ain't right for the application. If somebody gave you bad info, I mean, that sucks. I mean, I'm sorry for you, but
Yeah, no doubt. Invader Zim. Yeah. If talking about vehicles, you want to find out? Yeah, talk with Scotty.
Well, Scotty's got more years than me, but our experience is about equal. If you actually gauge performance. Because I guarantee you, if you do anything for almost 20 years, you're pretty much a fucking master at it. You know? You can do it in your sleep.
And a lot of people just work on a paycheck for 20 years.
Some people do that. I call them.
I'm not saying anything about this Scotty guy. I don't know him, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general. Some people just are real good at just getting a paycheck. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys, but it doesn't work when you're in a career level job. You know?
Yeah. Well, he says he's been in the business like 52 years.
Yeah, I love fucking Scotty. Scotty's cool as fuck. My wife can't stand how he talks, but I like the dude.
And yeah, Brastard, he does always promote Toyota. He's like, he like swears by Toyota.
You know, I mean, the Toyotas are good stuff, but even they're starting to fuck up. And right now, the Korean car companies are picking up where the Japanese companies got lazy, like Ford and like Chrysler. And the Koreans are like, you know what? This is our chance to build like circa Y2K Hondas, you know? And right now, they're starting to build their shit just as good as the Y2K Hondas, you know? Which are some of the best ones up until 2004 when they started to suck.
Yeah, about 2004. Yeah, that's when it started to go downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have been lucky. The one I bought, I mean, it's a Saturn, but it's got the Honda engine in it.
Yeah, if you got the View, then you got the Honda V6, and that's a good one.
Yeah, it's done well for me.
I got to run, guys. Thanks for letting me in. But
Hey,
y'all have a great night.
You take care out there, brother. Have a good one.
See you in New York.
Yep. I'll see you guys next week, if not sooner.
All right.
All right. Take
See you,
care.
buddy.
All right.
Well, what am I going to prove on a video? Do you want me to do a video nailing 7,000 rounds to it? You buy the ammo, I'll make the video, dude. I'm serious. If you buy the ammo, I'll make the video.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that, Brastard. He actually did a big old thing about the jack stands and the ones you buy at Harbor Freight just breaking apart. So.
Well, it's because the notches they didn't make the jack stands deep enough, so they slip out because they just got cheap. I guess it would have taken the milling machine like an extra fucking second, you know. But no, my jack stands are actually 27 years old, giving me no trouble. They got a new coat of paint on them now, so they look new.
So, anyway, so what are you going to do? Are you going to fix the car up and then sell it and get something better? Billy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of why I presented that problem a while ago. I mean, I was trying to present it as a prepper type question. When it comes to vehicles, I mean, would that not be somewhat part of preps, especially if you're talking about bugging out? You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about having to get the shit out of there, I mean, it's a mechanical object, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, shit breaks down. You know what I mean? It's the way it goes. But do you not have something that's a little more, do you use some of your prep funds to make sure that you get something that is really, really dependable? I mean, I know the answer to this, but maybe there's somebody out there that's going through it and going, shit, man, I really need this. I need that. But, so that's kind of why I was bringing it up.
Have you read Forrest Griffin's What to Do When the Shit Goes Down?
No.
One of the best prepper guides written ever, and is by a UFC fighter. And Forrest Griffin is hilarious. I love Forrest Griffin. But one of the things he actually talks about in like chapter 1 is where a good vehicle is key, and a diesel vehicle is better because diesel fuel lasts forever. It doesn't really go bad. You don't have to put a stabilizer in it.
Right.
You can
You
get
gotta keep microbes from growing in it.
you can get a 55 gallon drum of diesel. Put it in the back of your truck, and now you're good to go for at least close to 1,000 miles before you run out of gas. And just the amount of torque and everything. So your ability to carry your equipment with you automatically becomes easier. And with it being a truck, having higher clearance, of course, you can go off road if needed.
Right.
And I always thought, hey, he's got a point there. So I haven't went through and bought a diesel truck yet, mainly because, well, my cost. But once I get the opportunity, I guarantee you I will.
Right.
But yeah, you've got to think about that stuff. And why would you ever invest in anything Chevy? I mean, that's almost as bad as saying I'm going to buy a Dodge.
Wait, here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. My wife wanted a vehicle that would carry several children, teenagers, friends, we were actually going to buy one of the Ford SUVs, and the only one we could get at the time was the Ford Explorer or bigger. I was real leery of the Explorers at the time because we called them Exploders for a reason. Now what I understand about the new Explorers now is they have completely redone them. I mean, like they're having great luck out of them. So we're either going to end up with the Volvo that my in-laws, my mother and father-in-law own, or we're going to buy probably an Explorer at least. Because, dude, she bought it. It was her. I mean, we bought it, but it was her deal. I let her get what she wanted, and I was just like, I don't want a Chevrolet, but she bought it, and we bought it. And my Ford truck has basically the rotors went bad on it. That's it. And I replaced the rotors myself. Cost me $400 with brakes. They're drilled and slotted. Good to go. Truck moving right on down the road 12 years later, almost 13 years later now,
Yeah.
So I was just kind of bringing it up for the people who may, or either are listening to us right now or who's going to see us maybe in a day or two, catch us on YouTube or whatever. And so I was just kind of bringing that point up that, it may be worth spending a little of the responsible funds on making sure your vehicle is very reliable.
It's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Points won't fail you.
True that.
It's also easy to keep a point system adequate ignition coil laying around and just leave it in your Faraday cage box,
Yeah.
Also, keep yourself a spare starter too. I mean, really, people don't realize like a metal building like Billy is in is adequate shielding for most EMPs. I mean,
considering I got to wire everything out here because it will not take no Wi-Fi booster or anything. I mean, it has to be hardwired, and it's still. I don't know if it's still lagging behind or anything. Does it look all right? Or
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, and
I mean, I had to hardwire everything out here.
I don't trust plastic polymer 3D printed lowers. I mean, if you don't trust them, you don't have to buy them, dude.
No, I actually did not.
I don't even know why it's even an issue, man. Mine are all aluminum, well, except for my pistol.
The only problems I've ever had is when I use fucking pistol linked gas systems with a non-adjustable gas block. It just doesn't do well because the way over gas pressured. Yeah. that the pistol length systems give you without an adjustable gas block. Basically, I mean, a pistol length gas system, you got to have a damn adjustable gas block with them, you know?
Well, all my 300s have pistol length, but
You know,
fully
honestly,
adjustable.
I've never fired a printed lower on a rifle. So I mean, honestly, you know, you guys can battle it out, whatever. But I mean, I've heard like Mayhem said, you know, a lot of people are like, man, these things are garbage. And then you're like, man, I've had some that I could put, you know, 7,000 rounds through. It's like,
you just have to use it for what it was designed for. Don't fucking do stupid shit with it, basically.
I don't know. I'd still prefer aluminum myself, though.
I just like having the option of whipping them up in a few hours out of nowhere where I don't have to be here doing this with a fucking milling machine for hours.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Change that. So when
Yeah,
you
we're
did,
still here.
so how did you do that? Did you like
Answer the question of what filament did you use? What filament did you use? That was my question.
oh
I'm talking about the plastic lower.
So y'all are getting real technical.
I know, right? I was like, I don't know what filament is that. You know, what would that? What filament is
I
that?
don't operate none of that
I
stuff.
know. All I know is it shoots.
Hey, that's all you
here's
need.
my
Glock. That's another thing. I've run fucking several thousand rounds to my Glock and ain't had no problem, and I printed that fucking lower too.
Here's my filaments.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll fill them full of those. That definitely. I like that.
I mean, I even printed it with fucking Stone Age 3D printer tech back before fucking 2017.
RAV4. My mom's got a RAV4. I don't know.
Hang on. I want to.
Floater is trash. Stay away from that shit.
I want to address something Michael said. Said, stay away from the Turbo Explorer. They have some problems. I have a 2006 Explorer and a 2003 F-150. 2006 110, 226 on the F-150. Okay, well, if I get an Explorer, see, that's why I have our Traverse is a 13 model, and
Say, God damn it!
I wanted more to
stupid fuck, goddamn fucking YouTube. Just it is. I don't know, man. It always makes me click this fucking bar. Or I start typing, and my screen does all this fucking crazy shit. Yeah.
I'm talking about a brand new Explorer. You know, like a new one. You know, like maybe a year or two old.
Marvin.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Patriot. He's out there. It's just if you don't have videos and content, then they bury your channel all the way at the bottom. And you know what pisses me off? What pisses me off is back not even 3 months ago, we could be here and you could just go over to that person's name, click on it, and it would bring up their channel, and voila, you know, you're there and you can subscribe. Now it's like you gotta type it in, and if they're not like popular or somewhat popular, you have to like scroll through hundreds of channels.
Right. Well, Christy, I've never made no videos yet. I'm actually going to work on that tomorrow. All these people been hounding the hell out of me but when I looked on it the last time, now hell, I ain't looked at it a long time, but hell, I may not have a channel anymore. They may have gotten rid of me or some shit. Well, it says your channel. Let's see. Yeah. Well, it's there. I've got 4 subscribers. What the hell?
I think I'm one of them.
And yeah, I've got some. Basically, I guess there's just music and some shit hits the van. What? How'd that get on there? Did I do that? I don't know how to do this shit, brother. I'm sorry.
Well, it's like when you like stuff, like say you're scrolling through videos and you hit the like, it'll pop that stuff up too.
Well, you'll get to see what kind of music I like. And yes, I do like some fucking rap music too. I'm not that fucking old. I may look like it, but I'm not that fucking old. I like some country boy rap.
Yeah, Tigger. Yeah, I do use that filter. Hey, what's up, Raymond?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do use that filter, and even then, sometimes it's like, I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling, and I'm scrolling. It's just like, it's insane. Well, of course you are, Eric. You're fucking funny as hell, man. I'll tell you what, people freaking like you, dude.
Hey, you know what I find funny is when those dipshits on the news are all like, "Oh, we gotta get these AR-15s off the street. They're so powerful." And I'm like, here's your AR-15, this dinky little motherfucker. Here's your fucking AR-10, bitch.
Yeah.
You tell me. You tell me. You know?
So this son of a bitch is telling off on me. It tells me what I watch and everything. It tells everybody what I watch. Maybe I'm trying to watch some nasty videos. Y'all may not want to subscribe to my channel.
Well,
You're on YouTube. There really aren't nasty videos.
Well, I've got another unlisted fucking channel too that's just all about reloading and building rifles and all sorts of other shit.
Oh, there's Christie's. Okay. I'm already subscribed, Christy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Google either because I'm not Google's flavor. I according to Gattaca rules, I'm an invalid.
Well, so see, y'all educate me a little bit.
Okay, so what you do?
See, I'll educate you right now. Look, here's a fucking 38.
No, come on.
And here's 300.
All right.
A 38 special.
So what
I want
you
to
do?
be I know about that shit. I want to be educated on this. How to make a channel. Do I have an actual channel?
So first of all, what you can do, Billy, is if you go to YouTube, go to your channel, okay,
Right.
and then you'll see the link for your channel up top. Go ahead and copy that and then paste it in the comments down here, and then we can go right there that way. And same with you, of course, Gray. I know you already know this, but I don't know if you're going to share it or not.
What?
Man,
Oh, she found it. Okay. Never mind.
Playing with my brass.
Yeah, you play. Yeah.
okay, so Christy, so she's talking about my channel because I'd like to make a video tomorrow. Y'all been wearing me out and shit about it. So
All right. Let me see here.
video. Y'all don't get jealous now, because we some cool motherfuckers up here in the hills.
I'm still digging at this person right here, though. AR-15, me AR-10. Yeah.
Cool.
And then you got these fucking clowns on there talking about we gotta get these AR-14s off the street.
Yeah, okay.
Mayhem, the gun show was awesome.
You know,
I
think we need to get AC-130s on the street.
Yes.
Mayhem, I left with a beautiful shotgun. Somebody is asking about how was the gun show I went to. I left with a beautiful shotgun.
There you go.
Bullpup design.
Yeah, we're actually twins now.
Yeah. Very nice little shotgun. I might well, let me take that back. It will be included if I can get this video together tomorrow. It will be included.
There you go. Yeah, I would like to see, I would like to see how it cycles for you. Because I know back when they first, like about a year ago when they were brand new, a lot of people were saying that when you went to cycle it, it would like do double cycles. But how's the? God damn it, Eric. Eric.
Funny motherfucker. It was let's just say it was tasty. Well, maybe Sean Penn, if I'm saying that right. If I messed it up, I apologize. Maybe if I make a video and actually like post it on YouTube, it'll be a little easier to find. So I don't know. You guys can help me on this. I mean, if I put this video together tomorrow, how long does it take for it to upload on YouTube?
Depends on your connection speed.
Yep, connection speed.
Okay.
Yeah, I do on average. I'll record like a 5 to 6 minute video, and then I'll make the thumbnail for it, and then I'll actually go to upload it. By the time I have the description written down and the thumbnail uploaded, it's posted. I'll have to.
Well, it may be a little generic. I'm not going to have all this cool.
No, that's fine. Look, honestly, a good YouTube video, like mine, I overproduce mine. I really do. You don't have to produce. Yeah, you don't have to do as much production work as I do. I do all that production work because I'm kind of a nerd. If you want a good YouTube video, just be yourself, put your stuff out there, and you will find what people want.
Okay.
I can't really tell you until you start getting people on your channel. They'll pretty much tell you what you want. Or what
if I show my dark side, will it like really just like
it really depends. It really depends. I mean, if you're shooting a target crying and saying, "I told you, Daddy, no," that may not help you. But then again, it might. I mean, it really depends on how completely injured and hurt your audience is. But
well, do you think that if I do a video like this, Sparky, if I do a video like this and I'm shooting my guns and I'm doing this because I'm properly wearing my mask, so my buddies don't get COVID-19, do you think my video will get a little more followers, or will it get shadow banned?
I think the mask is a good idea so they don't get the coof through the screen.
Yeah, and you could you could sing like heavy metal songs. Don't actually download the music and play it. Poorly sing it while you're shooting.
Yes.
And that'll, man.
Okay.
If you're wearing that, you should be singing Psychosocial. I'm just saying.
Hey, Jefferson got away with it.
And if you can sing the banjo version, even better.
Man, that banjo version is the best, dude. That is the best Psychosocial ever.
It's just like and this is controversial, but I swear Leo Morikele's version of Africa is better than Toto's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it better too. Yeah. They will claim
I got you, man.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll tell you something, man. I love country rap, and I love some fucking heavy metal.
That means you like hip hop.
Okay, subscription there, Christy.
Well, country rap is called hip hop.
will be wearing my mask tomorrow during the video. I
Heck
will take it off. I will take it off and show my old pretty face and everything. But yes, I will wear the mask while I'm shooting.
no,
That's-
don't take it off. In fact, the only time you take it off is when you hold the target up to your face, in front of your face, and you stick your tongue through the hole like ah.
All right.
That'll get you a lot of views. And if you say, "I want to wear your skin like a coat, Clarice," that might help.
Well, if I do a front flip and land on my feet with the gun and still hit the target, are y'all going to be impressed?
I got it.
Dude, I would hit the share button if that happened.
Dude, if I did that at this age, man, I would be very impressed as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Just like-
honestly, if you hit the target, I'll probably hit the share button. So
But
I've got pretty low standards for sharing.
just go ahead and have that share button on hold because
There you
it's
go.
going to happen.
Right on.
I'm just telling you.
Now, if you could do a trick shot, like you could shoot the gun and your buddy catches a brass in his pocket.
How about one of these? How
Over
about
the
one of these, Sparky?
One of what?
One of these. Look.
I see your arm.
Yeah, look. I'm talking about the pistol and behind my shoulder.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that. I mean,
What? I should have done this with a mirror.
oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, honestly, or if you could shoot it and the brass hit your buddy in the balls. That's always a good one.
Oh,
I've got a buddy that will do that. That will
There you
allow
go.
him to
See,
be placed in the right spot. He is that kind of guy. He is that kind of guy.
I mean, because if you add a little humor to it, people like that.
What if I took my BB pistol and shot my buddy in the ass? Because he'll let me do that too. He's that kind of guy. He's kind of crazy.
yeah.
Right on.
I've shot my buddy with a BB gun before.
Well, see, you
Because-
got to be careful about that because that might be considered violence.
Yep.
Because
No, I got you.
so you got to have you either have something.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
If you want a really good YouTube video, honestly, just have fun. If you're having fun with it, this is the best advice I give anyone. If you're enjoying making the video, you may not get 1 million views, but people will actually pick up on you having fun, and they'll have fun with you.
Shit, if 2 or 3 people looked at me, I'd be like, shit. If I got
Oh,
2 or
dude.
3 views, I'd be happy as hell.
When I started my channel, I told my wife if I had 25 subscribers, I'd be surprised.
Hey, Ham,
I got
you're gonna be pissed when that happens, Mayhem.
And then I eventually, I'm up to 800, and I'm working on getting to 1,000. And once I get 1,000, if I could get that 4,000 hours viewed number, I'll really be surprised. Because you got to have 4,000 hours of viewing time within a year to get monetized. And I'm not looking to make money. I'm just looking to get that sweet super chats. So people can, donate weird shit, amounts of money to me and type weird shit to me. So I have to read it on screen.
Dude, if I did that shit, if I made when I make a video tomorrow, dude, it's got nothing to do with trying to monetize or I don't give a shit about none of that, man. It would just be to have fun. Yeah, it'd just be to have fun with see people seeing me have fun, and
That's what it's
hopefully
about.
that it makes their day,
It's like
That's all I care about.
with me, I enjoy what I do on YouTube. I have fun with it. I like putting out videos. I like calling people idiots on in videos. It's just kind of my thing. And I like to criticize things. if I'm ever able to monetize,
Be ordering.
it'll be cool. But if I don't, it'll be cool because I just do it for a hobby.
Well, Christy, thank you. I ain't even made a video yet, and I just got an email that said that I got a new subscriber with Christy. Thank you so much. I promise I will make a couple of videos, and I hope I don't let y'all down. Seriously. I just want to have fun, man. You know. So I hope
Get you on a terrorist watch list these days.
it might. You never know. I figure if I ain't on a terrorist watch.
Hey, my advice is don't have more fun than a human being is allowed to have.
Well, I'm gonna say if I ain't on a watch list of some kind of list already, I'm not doing shit right.
Let's see. I can't find you. Is it like your name on the screen?
Yes, sir.
All together, no underscore or anything like that?
No, just straight up.
Patriot 3%.
Yeah.
I wonder. I bet I could.
It's got a blue logo. I don't know if I can get this close enough for you to see, but it's got a little blue 3% logo.
Oh, there's space. Looks like
on my email and shit. Y'all gonna be emailing me now. Don't email me no dirty pictures. My wife will get mad.
You're just asking for unsolicited penis pics.
My wife will pick up the phone. She'll be like, "Oh my gosh!" She'll get all red and shit. She is a very Christian woman, and she might email you back. That's all I can say. It won't be, but she might do it.
Look out! Here comes the the tank pics.
Awesome.
When people
It
send
ain't
tank pics, look out.
The tank pics. That ain't you in like a thong, is it?
No, tank pics.
Oh.
Pics of your tank.
Oh.
Taint your asshole, taint your nuts.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the tank pics. I thought maybe you were taking pictures of yourself in like a Speedo or something.
No. No one wants to see that, especially me.
Special.
Yeah. It's my body and I don't want to see
Man,
it.
you know what? Yeah, Billy, your channel is hard to find. Can you copy the link?
I
At the
don't
top?
know how to do it. Christy found it.
Christy found it?
Yeah, because I got an email that said that she subscribed. So
Oh,
shit, I don't know how to do this shit, man. I'm trying, brother. Hang on, Ron. Here, let me forward you this email, maybe. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm trying to learn about this shit, brother.
all right, Christy. Christy, if you've got his link, will you put that in the chat, please?
Yeah, put that in the chat.
I appreciate that, Eric.
Because I want to see this man doing trick shots with brass.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
See, now that's why I made Christy a moderator. There you go. Follow that last link. That'll take you to Billy's page.
Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. I promise I will get y'all a video. I promise. And I hope that it's fun for y'all, man. Because I'm gonna have fun. I can tell you that right now.
Gray's over there like, yeah, it's all right. I'm just getting ready to reload some more ammo.
So
Hey,
if I shoot at my buddy's feet and make him dance, can I get away with that?
You probably could, but that would be irresponsible gun use, and well, I couldn't support that.
You're such a party pooper, Sparky.
I can't
Yeah,
support that kind of stuff.
Honestly, I don't think YouTube would really allow that. I don't know. I mean, they're allowing us to go on for like 3 or 4 hours a night talking about all kinds.
Okay. So how about if I bend my 6 foot? What is the candle? 6'1". If I bend my 6'1" redhead male buddy over my knee and whoop him with my AR-15 on the butt like a child, would that be considered bad?
You might draw some subscribers you may not want if you do that.
Right.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm just being funny here.
you definitely will probably get unsolicited penis pics by then, or probably pictures of people's butt plugs with tails attached to them.
Oh my God! I hope I don't get something like that. I'm just being bullshitting, you know.
Yeah, no, but Sparky is not bullshitting. If you posted something like that thinking it was funny, you would probably get some people come in there that'd be like, "Hey, wow, where do you live? Can we come by?"
They'd be like,
Right.
"You can spank me, Jesus Christ!"
Okay, wait, I'm figuring this out. Hang on a second here. Oh man, where's it at? I'm trying to figure all this out. I know I'm a crazy redneck here, but I still love you guys, man. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I look forward to this shit, dude. I do, man. Seeing the people in the chat and talking with you guys, and whether we agree or disagree, I mean, I just love this shit, man. You guys are awesome.
You know, you can start doing some really, really odd streams. You know, like I did a stream one time where I played a first person shooter with like axes and crossbows and shit, and I had Donald Trump playing it.
Spanky.
I'd go through it and be like, "Yeah, I pwned that noob. It's huge." Little cartoons.
Christy.
I see that.
Yeah, if you go through my my history, I've done some weird shit.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I found Christy's channel. I subscribed, and also I just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna fuck this all up, but the channel, the person in the chat, ANUNNAKIV1.
Ananuki the one.
There you go. I subscribe to you too.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. I hear banjo music. You better run like that. Buddy, I'm the one playing the banjo music. What do you mean?
Oh man, I'm gonna be running like hell then.
He's all like, "You squeal like a pig for me, boy. You squeal
That's
like
right.
a pig."
Hey, they don't call us Arkansas Razorbacks for nothing. Just saying. Especially when you hear the old Clint Eastwood movie go off in the background in the for the ringtone. Wah, wah, wah. There you go.
Got a pretty mouth. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that movie was made in Arkansas as well. In my old home, in the hometown I used to live in. I lived in that town while they made that movie.
Right on.
Man, look at that. He's already pressing. He's already pressing that shit, man. He just barely put those shells in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't got no gas in it.
We gonna have to use a sling blade to cut that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've seen that, Rooster,
Yeah.
man. That's bullshit.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that earlier, Rooster. That is
That is
because,
some bullshit.
because apparently he said something. I don't know. He said something about some a certain color of people that And we're talking what back in the 70s, 80s, probably, 30, 40 years ago at least. I don't know. Stupid.
Alrighty. Well, gents, I have got to go. Got some other things got to take care of, but thank you for having me on. Dangerous Freedom.
Not a problem, brother.
My man, that gray area. Good to see you, brother.
You got to go, Sparky.
Yes, sir. And Patriot 3%er, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
For put up with my crap.
No,
I'm a
buddy, that's
person.
what we're all about.
You are amazing. But let me go ahead and show myself out before I get out here.
Please do. Go follow
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you like mediocre content, come to my channel at YouTube, www.youtube.com/AircraftSparky, where you will find me talking about, well, mostly politics and, of course, making self-deprecating jokes because I am a horrible person. And I think you should agree that I am a horrible person. You are much smarter than me. Anyway, every Wednesday night I do a stream called Thursday Night Streams on Wednesday night where basically I review the news throughout the week. And I'm actually starting a new thing on Sunday. And it's just going to be about maybe 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how it is. Just going to be me talking shit about whatever it is that pops into my head. And it'll be a random stream of consciousness stream, if you will. So please subscribe, hit that bell buckle, make sure to tickle that little son of a bitch. That way it'll let you know. That tells YouTube, hey, I want to see more of his crappy videos. Please do that. And hopefully I'll see you on Sundays and Wednesday nights. And, of course, every time I upload a video, please watch my videos. Like, share, and subscribe. To make sure to share even with people you hate, because since I don't do great content, they'll hate you even more for sending them mediocre content. And, well, that's a win-win.
Hey,
Yes.
Sparky, thank you for the difference in opinion earlier. That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about, brother. We got to talk about
that. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And, you know what's awesome?
Love you, brother.
We don't have to, call each other horrible names like, oh my God, you're such a Nazi because you don't agree with me.
Right.
Yeah,
that's so true. So true, Sparky.
But hey, I love this country and I love you guys in the chat. Well, most of you. Some of you I just kind of like. I'm looking at you, Gray. But hey. But y'all have a great evening. Y'all take care. And until next time, God bless.
Thumbs up to Sparky. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what about Mayhem?
So Sean, why can't Gray put the cam on the other side? It's like because it probably breaks so many laws where he's at.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
Hanging Arizona, hanging. I guess that's AZ.
Yeah, hanging Arizona.
Cheshire is not feeling well because of all this. I think it's got a lot to do with all this pollen and shit, and the weather changes and stuff. So she checked out for this week. So I don't know. Well, I agree. I mean she definitely classed to join up, no doubt. So yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back.
She will. I talked with her today. She's just not. She's feeling under the weather. So
yeah, she's good. I talked to her too. Yeah. I don't know. What about Mayhem or Eric bringing some of these sorry jokers in here? I don't know.
Eric, do you feel like coming in? I am bringing in.
Eric's one of them kind of guys, man. I thought Bigfoot had hope to him earlier, man. I did that video. I was like, oh shit, Bigfoot's got him.
That video, I'll tell you what, that Eric, man, he did this video because the governor mandated the mask. So he took his beard and shoved it up under his sunglasses, his glasses.
Covering.
What's that?
I said it's a face covering.
Yeah, actually, it's better than the N95. I thought.
Hey, look what I got.
Nice green tip. Very nice. Very nice. I got a few of those too.
I was thinking when I seen that earlier. I was thinking that we could start calling Eric. We could start calling him Jackpot.
Look what else I got. I got some more be a trap.
I was thinking earlier we could when I saw that picture of him, you know, when he made that video earlier, I was thinking, you know, if we nicknamed Eric Jackpot, then we could do a porn video and make a lot of money with Bigfoot and him, and it could be called Bigfoot Hits the Jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are all typing and shit. Ain't nobody ever.
Oh, I can listen and type at the same time. I just can't listen, type, and talk at the same time. That'd be more complex than chewing gum.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, I just thought maybe, you know, Bigfoot hit the jackpot, and that's what I'm gonna start calling Eric now. I'm gonna start calling him Jackpot.
Hey, look, guys, I got 3 more rounds, and I've got 50. I gotta make 3 more rounds. 3 more rounds.
Ron Jeremy is not available for the movie. What the hell is wrong with these guys over here and shit? What the hell's wrong with all these guys? Eric, what's wrong with these guys, man?
Hello.
You have to speak closer to the microphone, man, so everybody can hear. Eric. Water. Shit. Yes, I did, Christy. We got Bigfoot on now.
Yeah, I know. All you can
Did
see
Eric
is those
freeze
eyes.
up? Look,
I don't know.
I think Bigfoot stole him, man. I think Bigfoot
he
captured
did.
Eric.
Oh, wait, what do we got down here? All right. Oh, there he is. Okay, there we go.
I will tap Bigfoot's
There we got him.
ass.
Okay.
That should be mine. What's up, fellers?
What's happening, Eric?
Hey, Eric.
Shit, fucking living the dream, man.
That's right.
Fucking doing shit. I got me a whole damn truckload of responsibility cut this evening.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I ain't a prepper. I'm fucking responsible. I got me a whole
Really?
damn truckload of firewood cut this evening.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's right.
I hope y'all doing good, brothers and sisters.
I'm doing good,
In the
brother.
chat and shit. Good to see y'all.
Christy, hey Eric,
Oh.
Christy says she loves Bigfoot.
There's this thing again.
Hey, living up there in them northern regions, Eric.
Oh,
You ever
okay.
see a Bigfoot?
I'll get it. I got it too. I got it too. Hold on. You know what I mean? Man, I'll get it too.
Getting on the man.
Eric, I'm asking you a question. Living up there in them northern areas, do you ever see Bigfoot?
Well, I'm about a 12 and a half regular. I'm about 12 and a half regular. That's pretty fucking big, ain't it? I see me every day. And I'm hairy as
Right.
fuck, so. Can I cuss on here, Ron?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think anybody cares at this
Okay.
fucking point.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, some people sensitive.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I'm going to Arkansas.
I got about 8 or 10 more of these. Little prep.
Don't prep, be responsible.
I'm sorry.
It's quit calling
I got some
prepping.
responsible
Let's
items.
quit calling it prepping. That's responsibility right there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, being prepared is responsibility. Whether it be booze, food, of course. I started with the food and the water, then the guns,
Right.
and maybe not in that order.
Well,
Okay, I did start with the guns, and then I was like, well, I got a gun now. I should probably get some food and water and stuff.
Okay, now
I need to grab me a pack of cigarettes.
50.
How do you get on here and see the chat still? If I can ask, because
What
I'm
you do,
illiterate about
Chat
that
in a
shit.
separate window or a separate tab. You turn mute on the actual stream itself, so you're only hearing the audio from the stream yard.
All right.
Don't you go nowhere, Christy.
No, but hey, look, it's just like I said, man. Or rather, I like to quote this from Tropic Thunder. I'm a motherfucking lead farmer.
Rooster, I've done that a few times
I want
myself.
y'all to say something here. You see it sign there? Hang on, let it turn the right way. No fucking loitering around my house.
No loitering.
Right.
You see it there? No fucking loitering. Goddamn do work. I love y'all, man. It's been good hanging out with y'all.
Hell yeah.
Been good as
We
fuck
enjoy
hanging
having
out
you,
with
bro.
y'all.
I enjoy having you because you talk more country than I do.
Well, Ewins is over there toward almost Yankee land. You over there close to them Jayhawkers,
Who is?
ain't you?
I'm not.
You
Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah, no ammo shortages over there.
No, I don't have shortage because I have constant supply. I don't have to shop retail like some folks do, unfortunately.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Ron, real quick, share Rooster
I'm out of
Conference
freedom seeds.
last post.
The never try.
Except people that hate.
All right, I got it.
Well,
And
shopping for reloading
All right.
equipment,
I
I
love
Patriot a bunch of my advice on reloading equipment. Basically, I sent him the whole recipe for a turnkey package.
Can I say something to Rooster?
Yeah.
I'll dress Rooster personally.
Yes.
Rooster, I think you a good dude. You get out there sometimes in your comments, and that's fine. Don't dig no holes. I'll leave you there. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess
like
I'm wrong.
Rooster's a good dude. Rooster's a good dude. He asks a lot of questions and shit.
oh yeah,
Sometimes he gets a little too deep in things, and he digs at people, and that's fine too. And here I don't give a fuck at all. When he's over at Pete's, he pisses some people off,
oh,
and
I
luckily I'm one of the moderators over at Pete's. You know,
I don't
you
know
piss some
nothing about
people off over there sometimes, Rooster. Now, I love you to death, and I think you a good dude and all. Quit digging sometime. You know what I mean?
yeah, maybe it's just testing somebody's skin. I mean, if we have to do, we can't afford the luxury of having thin skin. I mean,
Right. Well, when you over at Pete the Patriots channel, fucking, it's different. Is it not?
yeah,
Because
it
they
is.
all worried about people cussing and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
I remember Ron, a lot of time with you. You was over at Deplorable Bobby's, and y'all had a falling out over shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's fine.
Rick
When we're
asking a
here
question.
like we are now, it's fine. Fucking say what the fuck you want to. But when you over at Pete's and shit, be easy, cause there's a lot of damn frail motherfuckers in that chat.
I wouldn't be in there
You
if
know
they're
what I
that.
mean?
I wouldn't be in there if they're that frail. That's
Yeah.
probably why I
Ain't
don't know
that
who it is.
frail. That ain't what I mean. It's just, they don't like the cussing and shit like we do.
Oh,
But Rooster, I fucking love you, dude. You fucking keep on being Rooster.
I know you.
Greg.
Technician.
Rick has asked you what kind of press do you have. Can you answer him on the chat?
Yeah, I use
Please, sir.
a Lee four-hole turret press. That's all I'm using over there. And at my other house, I've got a RCBS rock chucker at the other place.
That's what I got's a rock chucker.
It's a good press, man. It's real consistent.
Yeah.
Especially a bullet.
Very.
Is this Pete guy on Facebook or something?
Oh no,
I see somebody.
he's Pete the Patriot. You'd actually enjoy his channel. I'm surprised you haven't ran across
He's a
him yet.
good dude.
Yeah.
Pete the Patriot's a good motherfucker, man. He just
Is
he's
it
a
only
little
on
bit
Facebook? That's
Christian.
what I'm asking.
No, he's on YouTube.
He's on Facebook some, but mostly YouTube and D Live.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly YouTube and D Live. Facebook don't like him. YouTube don't like him. Hell, YouTube don't fucking like us.
Yeah. That's true. That D Live. Yeah, they're a lot freer, a lot more free. Yeah. Anyway,
Rooster man, fucking, you wear shit out, dude. And
hey,
I want everybody to know. I want to announce this before God and everybody. Rooster Cogburn is not a Jew. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Hey, can I ask a question? Tactical. What happened with the stitches?
Oh, you guys want to know the stitches? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We
It
want to know.
happened two weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Of course, everybody should know I'm a truck driver. I'm driving right now. And if you guys can see right there, I got bandaged right here.
What the hell,
Oh,
man?
Yeah.
I got a Band-Aid on it right now. I got the stitches taken out today. 2 weeks ago,
There she blows.
I had a trailer that had a little bit of damage on it. Had a receiver scraped up my forearm against it and cut the edge that was sharp and cut a 3.5 inch slash into my forearm, bleeding all over the place. It was awesome.
Damn.
Are you sure it wasn't wild?
It's called
It was kind of funny because I was. It was kind of interesting because I was calm. I was like,
the demon. You let the demons out.
That's what I'm asking. Was you like on a drunken drunken sexual rampage night, or and got wounded in the battle? I mean, what happened to you, brother?
I mean, that sounds a lot better than what really happened. So yes.
He's just a fuck up. But the demons left him. That's what all matters is the demons left him.
Right. But it was pretty interesting when it happened. I'm like real calm. I'm cool. I'm like, okay, I got to stop the bleeding and I need to get somebody to help me out. And I'm holding my arm there and I'm like, hey, can you help me out? What happened? I cut myself. Like, oh, really? Let me see. And the guy's like, holy shit. What the fuck did you do? I was like, cut myself. Can you give me some bandages? He's like, you need more than Band-Aids, man. I was like, yeah, I know. You want to help me out? He's like, don't look at it again. Why not? It's fucking cool.
Don't look at it, baby.
Arkansas
baby,
folks
don't look
use
at
duct
it.
tape.
Duct tape. Yeah.
Baby, don't look at
Duct
it.
tape, man. Shit. So how
You
deep
know,
did
Baby, don't look at it.
Oh, it didn't go deep enough to cut into any tendons or muscle or anything like that too bad. Just cut the layer of skin pretty good, kind of at an angle. So yeah.
Dangerous put on what Hanging AC said.
I can't see what.
Can you see that now? He says, and then he woke up in Tijuana without any shoes. Hate when that happens. I hate when you wake up in the middle of the woods and you're not sure where you're at and you're naked.
That's kind of like my buddy from the army.
The kidney.
Yeah, my buddy from the army. He has a scar on his leg, and he tells everybody he got into a bar fight. And I said, all right, well, what's the real story? He's like, okay, I'll tell you the real story. I was in high school and I was jacking off on my mattress and I was doing it so hard that the spring came out of the mattress and up into my leg. And I said, yeah, the bar fight sounds better.
Man, that's some crazy shit. The spring came up. That's getting very responsible with your stuff.
No dicks.
Yeah.
No dicks or mattress springs were hurt in the making of that video.
Yeah. Yeah, he was lucky it was his leg and not his dick. That would really suck. How do you explain that? I got into a bar fight and the guy stabbed me in the dick.
I'm surprised I survived being a teenage boy. I mean, we used to play taser tag in the park next to the high school. You know, I mean, the kind of shit that'd get us thrown out of school, even though we weren't doing it on school grounds nowadays. You know?
I was old enough where we shot each other's fucking Red Ryder Daisy BB guns.
Oh, no, we thought that was pedestrian. That's why we got tasers. And here's the cool thing about taser tag. It's tap out, nap out, or crap out.
Oh, God.
Right. Well, the thing with the Daisy BB guns is shit. We done that shit back when I was a kid, and that kind of took over fucking airsoft, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like airsoft guns.
Uh-huh.
Fucking man, my daddy beat my fucking ass one night because I drilled the fuck. I had a 770 Crossman, one of them pumps.
Yeah.
Pellet rifle. Well, a buddy of mine had a Red Ryder, and he could lay down fire because he'd cock it and it'd shoot, and I had to pump mine. When that motherfucker ran out of BBs, I drilled him. I got in trouble.
Look at this poor bastard down here. Poor scared bastard.
Oh man, puppy dog.
I remember my cousin and I used to tape up the ends of old PVC pipes and stuff bottle rockets down in there, shoot them at each other, and that was back when the M80s and the bottle rockets actually had a little bit more powder in them than they do now.
That was some fun shit. I've done that too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do my camera. Hang on a second. Y'all got to see these broke ass animals I got here. Right there's my dog. Can you
Hold
see
on,
him?
he'll answer that in a second, Rick.
Can you see
I don't know
him?
if he can. Actually, you know, I think he can. I know he's in California, but components I think are still legal to ship. Maybe. I don't know, man. The laws change so damn fast anymore. We don't know what the fuck's legal. Dude, I'll tell you what. They won't be happy until we wake
I
up.
know what the fuck's legal.
They won't be happy until tomorrow morning we wake up and we're all fucking criminals. I think that's what they want.
Dude, don't get me fucking started.
He will. Dangerous Freedom will get you started,
Don't get
man.
me fucking started.
Yeah. They
Did
are
you see
crazy.
my video I put out today?
Yeah.
About the fake masks. Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Y'all know, some of y'all know me. I grew up in fucking Virginia. Okay?
Yep.
Up in the country up in Virginia. My mom and daddy's felons now. My 69-year-old mama and my 70-year-old daddy are fucking felons in Virginia right now because of goddamn Governor Northam.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about saying goddamn. But, and they doing the shit here. Roy Cooper. Wait a minute. I done told Roy Cooper kiss my ass once today already, ain't I?
Yeah.
You can do it again.
Go ahead.
Roy Cooper, kiss my fucking ass.
Yeah, Roy Cooper.
Hey, they's a good dude. If you know anybody that lives in North Carolina,
my daddy lives.
Dan Forrester is a lieutenant governor of North Carolina. He's a good Republican. Now I don't like fucking staying on party lines. I hope that's one thing. I hope that's one thing y'all understand about me.
Oh yeah.
Do I sell any components, Rick?
The left and the right wing is still attached to the same dirty bird.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a good lieutenant governor here in North Carolina named Dan Forrester. And he's a good, let me be politically correct here, because that matters, don't it?
No.
It really matters what fucking
No.
color you are. There's a dude in Greensboro. North Carolina, running for lieutenant governor. His name is shit, it was in my video. I can't think of his fucking name now.
No, really, the only reason why I got the Republicans these days, as limp dick as they are, is because they're really all I got.
Yeah.
I got a statement. A 10mm socket works very well.
Huh?
It does if you have a screen.
Works very well.
It does if you have a screen.
I didn't get any of that. I got 10mm and that was it.
I was trying to make a statement. A 10mm
Right.
socket works very well.
For what?
It's not
You
nice to
got a
pull with
string.
Mother Nature.
For pulling a screen. Okay.
It's not nice to pull with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
No, Mother Nature tends to get even without man's help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a 10mm socket burns it up pretty easily.
I really don't understand what that.
Eric got it.
It must be.
been looking.
All I can figure is it's
You
a
been
country.
looking, ain't you, Billy?
I got you,
been
brother.
Looking, ain't you, Billy?
See, I've been trying to explain this to Gray for a while that I pay way more attention than people realize.
Well, fucking people think we stupid because we talk slow.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
I pay attention,
people
brother.
think we fucking stupid because we talk slow, but we ain't stupid.
Uh-uh.
Just 'cause
I
we
got
talk
you, bro.
slow don't
10mm
mean we don't
socket works
think
very
right.
well for Mother Nature.
I use 7/16.
Do you?
I believe in the English standard.
Damn, son. I mean, that's okay. I'm still
How old you, Billy? How old you,
how old
Billy?
am I?
Yeah.
51, fix to be 52.
Well, you can call me son because I'm younger than you.
Okay,
All right,
then.
keep on calling me son then.
All right, then.
All right. So
Well,
Fair enough.
well, it's just one of them words we use here too. You know, I mean, we don't take it offensive here because you know we're son, man. What the hell, you know?
But
Hey,
actually,
brother.
I'll go back to the other topic of components. I mean, if somebody wants components, I can always link you to a site that I use. That's one of the local vendors around here. They sell to anybody, and they've always got shit all day long, whatever the fuck you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually that. I'll get in touch with you about that on a personal side, Gray, because yeah, the day is coming soon where I'm going to take that reloader because I've got my armor, I've got enough preps. Now I need to focus on getting my reloading going again. So
somebody really, really, really cool set me up with some email address. Somebody really cool set me up with some links today through my email that I'm going to be working on tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep, I did a little shopping for Billy.
Yes, you did. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I will be. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow because I promised everybody I'm gonna do it.
Good night, Christy. You know what? And actually, we're almost up on 4 hours, so I think we'll keep on here for a couple more minutes. But anyways, I do want to let everybody know. I do want to let everybody in the chat know that so next Saturday night is actually the 4th of July. So I am going to be doing the family thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this stream on Friday night. And I know, we're probably not going to have as many people as we normally do, but it is what it is. But we will still be here, but we'll just do it on Friday night. And we'll go around the chat. Billy, you want to say goodnight to everybody in the chat?
Absolutely, man. I mean, guys, I'll make a video. Thank you, man, for the support already. I hope it's worth the shit. I do. If it's not, I apologize ahead of time. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys are freaking awesome, man. I love doing this stuff.
I got an idea for your video. I got an idea.
All right.
Well, hang on. Let's talk about that in a minute, Eric. He's got a
video, Billy.
Eric, hold that thought. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and sign out, and then we can discuss this.
I'm just saying, Christy hanging, Tiger kill him.
Tigger.
I'm trying to look, man. I'm sorry. All you guys in the chat, thank y'all so much for stopping by, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gray.
I can't see the chat, and I hope I didn't piss nobody off too bad.
No, shit, no, we love you, Eric.
Hold on,
Hold on.
Eric, hold
Right.
on. We're doing a round table here. So, Gray?
Nah, it's fun. I mean, I got advice. I've been doing this for a while now. I mean, since like at least 2011. So, I mean, shit, if you're looking for advice, I got it. If it's shit that I don't bother making a video on, other people will, and I'm more than happy to pass along the info. I don't need no fucking credit. I just need the info out there for y'all.
Right on.
Right on.
Okay,
Oh,
Eric,
yeah,
your
dude.
turn. Go ahead and sign off. Say
I was
hello.
gonna say, I was gonna say, Billy, he can try to explain to people why they don't teach sex education and driver's education in Arkansas on the same day in the schools in Arkansas. Cause of wearing out mules, Peter will be real happy with you for not wearing out the mule when y'all have sex education and driver's education over there in Arkansas.
Oh dear.
Well, sometimes we like them shod and sometimes we don't.
All right, Mayhem, you want to go ahead and
Depends on how rough you want it.
say goodnight to the chat?
Go ahead, Jackson.
Yeah. I'll say good night to the chat. Thank you, Dangerous Freedom, for having me on. Chat, keep it real. Keep doing what you're doing. And Eric, by the way, I'm in Arkansas too, so fuck you, bro.
I got you, TT. I got you, TT. Hey, man. Technician, I've been seeing you in chats on a lot of different channels for
Yep.
a long time, ain't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
brother, I got
gotta
you
support
back.
everybody.
I got you 6. I got you
Yeah.
6.
I appreciate
Understand?
that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, you know what, chat? It was very nice having y'all, and hey, hopefully I'll see you next Friday. It'll be the 3rd, not the 4th. But y'all have a good night, and we will talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Later.
Mm-hmm.